I have a problem in Lethal Company where I don't stay as long as I could. And as a result, I don't get as much loot as I possibly can, and sometimes it leads to videos and sessions where I'm just doing a bunch of land leaving and not a bunch happening. So in today's session, I'm going to change things up and introduce something called the Midnight Challenge, where I'm only allowed to leave the moon under two conditions. The first one being that the autopilot ship leaves on its own at midnight, or I full clear the moon. I mean, there's also the option of dying, which forcibly makes me leave the moon, but we'll leave that one to the side. So in this run, I'm going to test this new challenge out on experimentation, which is one of the few moons that I can realistically full clear, and is also kind of necessary in order to make it onto the experimentation only high quota leaderboard, which requires me to complete at least 7 quotas as a solo player, which requires an average of about 230 scrap per moon, which you can really only get if you're lucky with scrap spawns or if you're full clearing experimentation every time. So that's what we're going to do in this run. I'm live streaming it over on Twitch, but you know, you're obviously watching this on YouTube because I pre-recorded this. So if you want to catch the runs live, go follow me live on Twitch, or just subscribe to me here on YouTube where I bring all the runs anyway. Anyway, that's all I have for the intro. Did this one live instead of pre-recorded, so, or I guess, you know, written down, whatever, scripted, etc. Enjoy the video. We're just gonna go live and we're gonna give this run a go. Not gonna introduce too much. Oh wait, I actually need to pull up my chat. Before we do that though, B64 in the corner, starting a new file in case I actually do this on the first try. Yeah, let's pull up the chat doc. I have to manually pull that up sometimes. But we're in here. Kind of a different time to be doing this stream. I was kind of on the fence about going to bed or just running it down in Lethal Company, and I've decided to run it down on Lethal Company. So if I'm going to be full clearing experimentation, it's important for me to know how many objects there are. 9 objects. Looks like the game is going to give me an easy out this time. Even easier than I thought, considering that got a beehive right here. Hey, thanks for the sub, Lyolin. Good morning. Hello, Valen. Hello, Jokey. Hello, Levo Croy. I've decided to start a new challenge series where I try, or that I'm calling the Midnight Challenge, where I can only leave the moon under 2 conditions, one of them being that I full clear the moon, or that the autopilot ship leaves at midnight. It's to kind of counteract the way I've been safely playing Lethal Company, where I just kind of leave after I get 1 or 2 inventories. So this is kind of like my training, necessary training that I'm going to have to do for high quota runs in the future. Because in order for me to get enough scrap to do some of these runs, I can't really afford to leave as early as I have been. And yeah. In order for this to be effective as well, I'm going to have to get used to navigating interiors. Because obviously I'm going to be going for the full clears rather than the midnight escapes. And if I'm going to full clear efficiently, then I'm going to have to actually get good at navigating stuff. So this is like kind of my training grounds to actually somewhat get good at Lethal Company. Or at least better than I have been. I have to actually stick to like left hugging, right hugging, which I've kind of been lazy about. Oh, I get main entrance here anyway. How's it going, Spin? At work? Yeah, this is definitely a different time than I usually stream. But I decided to just hit the go live button anyway. Yeah. We got 3 of the 9 objects already, by the way. So we're off to a good start, I would say. It's full clear is looking pretty doable here today. That's now 4 objects. 4 objects. 4 of 9. They're all two-handed, which is kind of funny. I don't think there's another beehive because I want to say that the minimum scrap on experimentation is 8. And yeah, I already got 1 beehive. Unless I need to scan again, and I scanned the 9 before the beehive spawned in. I hope that's not the case. 5 objects, so there's just 1 more inventory left. Hopefully I don't miss it. What's midnight only? Midnight only means I can only leave when the autopilot ship leaves at midnight, or if I full clear the moon. So, yeah, that's the rules we're playing with today. We'll see how it goes. Not usually good at doing that, but there's a first time for everything. And always train to get good at that stuff. I think this is it this way, so I'm gonna have to go a different way to progress. How do I like the new Lethal Company version so far? Honestly, not the craziest fan of it, which is why I haven't been playing too much, but I've decided to play today. I am playing on the newest version though. I'm actually more interested in playing version 50 because I may or may not want to start going for the solo high quota world record that Bread has set at 6,999, and he played that in version 50. So at some point I'm going to be grinding version 50 because it doesn't make sense to do it in a different version. I'd rather just show Bread that respect and do it in the version that he did it in. How to navigate maps makes you have a leg up even if you don't normally go in. True. Even from the ship, you know, you actually get a map layout and can see what the map actually looks like from a bird's eye view. Oh wait, hold on, I lost track. I think this is 7 now. This is 7. Okay, wait. Please, not... Okay, I ran into a wall. So this is already going fantastic. Let's try that again. Oh, started going inside. Carry out of spite. I like the energy. Okay. Oh, how's it going, Karma? 10 objects this time. In my defense, that was the warm-up round. And fighting a spider with a yield sign in a warm-up round in an octagon room. It's a, you know, it's one of those starts, it seems. These are super easy if you've seen the map from the monitor. I believe that. I remember, I think the one time I actually did do ship, or at least played terminal operator, it was early mine shafts, and it was perplexing me how people just weren't able to navigate the map when it looks so straightforward from the terminal. But I haven't done my mine shaft homework, so I can't say from experience that I've gotten any better at mine shafts since release. Got 10 objects, none in this room. Did I left hug or right hug? I right hugged this time. So we'll commit to the right hug. Even if it means I get a big room, which makes it slightly more complicated. We're pivoting into left hugging. Maybe I just do strict left hug, right hug so I don't get lost and don't have to think. Keys don't count towards the scrap object amount, so I'm still kind of goose egging here as I find a flask. Insert 36. 1 of 10 objects. Drop that there. Does this circle around? No, it does not. I thought about streaming on YouTube as well. I have thought about it, and my first streams were on YouTube. But I'd rather just keep YouTube and live streaming separate. Especially since I'm trying... Oh. I might stream multi-stream YouTube if it's not Lethal Company, which seems kind of counterintuitive. Like, for example, I'll be playing in the final playtest for Forsaken Frontiers this weekend. And I think I'll get more eyes on the game if I multi-stream. And I think it's probably a good short-term strategy to get more eyes on that, but I don't necessarily want to get more eyes on my Lethal Company stuff. I want to get more eyes on the non-lethal stuff that I do. Probably not Dead by Daylight. I don't think Dead by Daylight is a winning content strategy. It's been a winning gaming strategy so far. I've been enjoying myself as a gamer. But I can't say I see a future for myself as a Dead by Daylight content creator. And now I'm realizing why I'm not so good at navigating interiors. It's because when I play Lethal Company, I focus on commentary rather than gameplay. But I also I also want to encourage people to catch live streams over on Twitch rather than YouTube, especially since there's weird rules about multi-streaming. Not so much on the YouTube side. I don't think YouTube really cares too much about what you do or what platforms you stream on. But you can get banned on Twitch if you ignore Twitch chat. Or if you give like special treatment to what is this? Do you guys see this? I don't think I've ever had this. This room spawns straight across from the main entrance. That's strange. But you can get like banned on Twitch for ignoring Twitch chat or showing that you're multi-streaming, and that's just not a risk that I want to take. I've seen some streamers work around it by only talking to Twitch chat and just ignoring all YouTube people, but that's not ideal either. I don't really want to ignore people who are tuning in to my stream. And multi-streaming kind of splits my attention. It'll split my attention across like 3 different platforms, the Twitch, YouTube, and whoever I'm playing with, which doesn't really apply today since I'm playing solo. But yeah, kind of less risky to not multi-stream. I mean, most people get away with multi-streaming. Like, I don't know how hard Twitch drops the hammer on that kind of thing, but yeah. I also don't make a lot of money YouTube streaming. Maybe if I offered like YouTube memberships, I guess I would probably make more money. But YouTube has a thing where you have to guarantee what's it called? You have to guarantee some value for channel memberships, and I'm not sure what I'd want to offer in return for people giving me money for a channel membership. Twitch is kind of easy because, you know, we can put emotes, whatever. But Twitch or YouTube makes you write out exactly what you're giving, and yeah, I don't want to promise things that I won't deliver on. But yeah, enjoying games as a gamer versus as a content creator are like 2 very different things, and something I've learned is that it's really hard to do both at the same time, which is why I rarely play Lethal Company as a quote-unquote, or I haven't played Lethal Company as a gamer really since the first time I've picked up Lethal Company, and it's mostly been as a content creator. And I guess that probably contributes to why I've burnt out from the game as many times as I have. I think if I just played it as a gamer, I'd probably enjoy it more, but if I was playing as a gamer, I'd probably be playing other games also. Thanks for the follow, Swamp Hoodie. I now have, I believe, 4 out of 10 objects. 420. I want to say that there's more, not that way. Already cleared that. I want to say that there's more down this way. There's also a hoarding bug. I might buy a shovel. I think I'll buy a shovel just to get rid of him. And maybe rely on him to bring more scrap to me at this time. Cooking lessons, sushi lessons. I've considered doing food content, honestly. And I've even filmed some stuff with Brian, if you guys have been around long enough to know who Brian Eats is. And I do have footage from like some omakase dinners that I've hosted. But I don't get the same kick out of filming food stuff or editing food stuff as I do with gaming. And doing food content is also a lot more expensive than doing gaming stuff. So yeah, not as sustainable of a model, especially now that I'm not working in food. Buy a shovel. I think it's going to be a good longer term investment. But I did used to do a lot of sushi classes. I've done a lot of sushi classes in my life. It's not something that's out of the question yet to do for videos. It's just not something I'm prioritizing at the moment. At the moment, I'm trying to prioritize like a variety on my YouTube channel and my streams. I can't say I've had the best approach to it. I don't think playing 5 to 6 hours of Dead by Daylight every night and not streaming any of it and only dropping highlight videos where I'm barely talking is a winning strategy as a content creator, but goddamn, I've gotten so much better at the game in the 150 hours I've played off stream this past month. And yeah. I didn't play last night though. I didn't play last night because I'm catching up on Forsaken Frontiers editing now that I've been invited to do this final playtest this weekend. So it's kind of crunch time. I gotta be able to put Forsaken Frontiers out there so people understand the game and can follow along when I play. Okay. So I feel like the game isn't as straightforward to pick up visually as Lethal Company, or at least to understand the appeal just from watching. I think a lot of the appeal comes from playing the game because the game feels really nice. So, and honestly, I didn't fully get the big picture until I got to the third day and all the pieces came together, and that's when I started wishing that I had learned the game a bit better in my time there. So now that I have another chance at playing with everything that I know now, I'm really, really looking forward to it. I've made like I made one video on my other channel talking about how I was gonna get into books and do a lot more reading forward stuff. The problem is that like managing 2 YouTube channels solo and doing every step from A to Z is a lot of work. Not that it's not doable, but I think with where my YouTube my gaming channel is at now, where it's kind of not as stable as I'd like it to be, I'd like to focus more on just one channel for now, which is this one, and then figure out multiple channels later on when I'm a bit more stable. Not that like, you know, gaming content is really something you should consider a stable thing, but it's, you know, I think I can get away with doing book stuff on this channel. I think I can make it work, but really the only way to know is to start uploading that stuff here. But again, I've even sacrificed some of my reading time just to play Dead by Daylight every night, so there's that also. Do I know the price for Forsaken? I don't know the price for Forsaken yet. I can't imagine it'll be crazy. Okay, like I said, it is 10:27. I'm gonna see how much time it takes to just run there and back, because I haven't full cleared yet. So that was 10:20 when I left. I don't know if I have time to go all the way up to the fire exit and back around. I don't think I do, because that took 40 minutes for me to get here. I actually have to turn around right away. Especially since V64 took out that jump over there. Yeah, let's get the key at least. Max value experimentation. No dogs, but there is a worm out right now. I think even if I didn't need to sleep. Okay. So, I actually feel like I have enough time to do it all. It's the energy part that I need to work on. Which is why, like, in different splits of my life, I've hard focused on, like, physical health, I've hard focused on sleep, I've hard focused on nutrition. And it's hard to do them all at the same time. And when I first moved to my new space, I was pretty gung-ho about doing everything all at once. And I would say that, like, my first month of living here, I was probably at my most efficient and peak. And then once I started becoming more disenchanted with Lethal Company and my future on YouTube and what I wanted to do became a little less clear, that's when I started acting a lot less. And yeah. But I'm trying to get back into it. You know, I don't think it's realistic in life to be on top of what you got going on 24/7. I think it's important to at least keep trying and putting in that effort. Results matter though. Results matter. Like, sentiment is good, but then you also need results. Especially Especially when you live a life like mine where your livelihood is completely dependent on your own performance on things. Like, that's kind of why I left my 9-to-5 job, because when I have a stable income like that, it's really easy to get comfortable in in my ways and just kind of rely on that. But the way forward, or at least to get to where I want to be, is to actually like figure out this struggle and do all the necessary steps to get the results I want. I could potentially do both, and I've considered it. I've considered going back to a part-time job just so I can have a little less pressure on this side of things. But I've already done that once, and you know, my experience with that led me to just going back to this full-time again, even if it's not as stable as it once was. Now it's 12 objects since I gathered that beehive. Yeah, rest is absolutely important. I'm the kind of for autopilot. Forgot this was a thing. So this run's probably cooked because I'm going to honor the midnight clause of this run. If I'm able to survive or full clear experimentation during a meteor shower, then so be it. The odds probably aren't very good though. How's it going, June? Yeah, this is I've been leaning heavy into the comfort gaming. It's finally cold enough where I'm at to where I can wear my blanket hoodie, so I'm kind of leaning into that a lot more. Let's see where this is. Another large axle? Okay, large axle gaming. I think this is a dead end. No, this is not a dead end. Is that a mod or in-game? That is in-game. It's a new weather condition for version 64. I think it's like it's a less than 1% chance of happening, and it's an additional weather modifier. You can get it during. It's like you can get it during any other weather condition. It's like an additional thing. Luckily, so I'm gonna have a stormy meteor shower. Actually, that sounds cool. That sounds like I can live through it. I've lived through worse, probably. I don't know. Is Nico in the lobby? I think if Nico were in the lobby, I would probably have a Nutcracker and Ghost Girl here also. Would actually like to see a Nutcracker on this run. Give me a shotgun, I guess. Easter egg? Do I use this key? I don't think I will. I'll do it. You know, this is probably a cooked run anyway. What if there was a gold bar in here? Now we don't have to question whether or not that was the correct play. We just know that it's not. The meteor shower is messing with my audio, by the way. I think there's too much stuff loaded into the game at the moment. But that's okay. 13 objects. I considered doing this run today on Assurance instead, because Assurance is the map where I'm going to need to be able to do something like this a lot more, especially if the goal is to do solo high quota in the long run. 3 big bolts in 1 locker? That's crazy. But you know, it's been a while since I've done an experimentation only run. I have 4 big bolts. It's been a while since I've done an experimentation only run. This is a good context for it, and honestly I'll probably be better at the Assurance only run by doing this, since Assurance is also a factory forward map. So if I can get my factory navigation chops down on experimentation, then that'll be good when I go to Assurance later. 4 big bolts in 1 locker room is really funny, by the way. Main would at least have cover from the meteors. True. You know, I've only had the meteor thing on experimentation. You know, I'm just gonna run out into the how about we get all the loot first, and then we consider what our next step is. We can do that first. I see a closed door straight forward still. Hello. It's a security door, isn't it? Okay. I probably have to go past the security door. I'm not entirely sure. Is this a different locker room? No. It's not. That's the meteor shower. I don't know if anyone's put out a video on how to survive these. It's not something that I've watched yet. But it also doesn't seem very likely to survive. Does it ever go away? It'll go away when I leave the moon. But I don't think it just stops at any point. But you know, I guess we'll figure that out the hard way. Since I don't really plan on leaving to begin with. Oh wait, I can turn off the... I can turn this off. I don't have to turn all of them off. I don't think it matters, right? Does it just turn off all the lights? Okay, I think the fire exit is like right around here somewhere. Yeah, I'm probably cooked here. Is it double slimes? Okay. Sure. This moon's doing everything in its power to get rid of me. I'm also lost now. I even said that I was gonna stick to the left hugs. I'd say that this caffeine is getting to me now. It's been a... I'm not even sure what my sleep schedule looks like at this exact moment. I stayed up editing the Forsaken Frontiers video that I uploaded this morning. I don't remember when I fell asleep. I'm just gonna run out into the meteor shower with 4 big bolts. I think it'll be really funny if I survive. I think I'm not safe under... Okay, well, hold on. I didn't die from that somehow. Which one's the conductive one? This one? It doesn't matter? It doesn't matter? Okay, that one. I could have sworn that I dropped the conductive one first, but I guess that wasn't the case. I'm safe from lightning under here. I'm not safe from meteors, though. So I do have to dodge the meteors. By the way, I saw a YouTube short earlier today of someone playing modded Lethal Company, and they got struck by lightning indoors, and I thought that was really funny. No longer the only person to have been struck by indoor lightning, and I just felt kind of validated in my concern when I play modded Lethal Company on a stormy weather condition. I just always assume that lightning will strike me indoors until proven otherwise. I have to see for myself that lightning failed to strike me inside before I can safely navigate an interior with metal scrap. I'm also surprised that I stayed alive there. It seems like the meteors kind of chilled out a bit, or I just got really lucky. You know what's funny is that staying inside the ship doesn't even guarantee that you'll be safe from stormy weather, because if lightning strikes... Oops. I live right, I live right, I live right. Okay. I thought I was far away. I guess not. If lightning strikes the side of the ship, like this side of the ship, and you're standing next to the wall, you will still take AoE damage from it. I've learned the hard way. Yeah, now I know that that is not safe. I could have played it a little safer. Two beehives. I'm not sure if this side of the wall is safe, but it's at least safer than this side, because this side has this walkway, I guess. And if lightning strikes anywhere here and you're next to that wall, you get AoE'd. Well, let's find the 2 beehives first. That's probably going to be the harder 2 to find. How's it going, chocolatiness? Okay. 2 beehives. There's 1. I didn't see one behind me, so I'm going to check around the corner here for the other one. Let's see what kind of beehives we're working with. 146. Let's grab that. 146. Wait, is that the other one right there? Nice. Cool, so 2 beehives valued at 146 to start this run. This might be the run. On any normal day, I could just leave here and have a way above average experimentation day. Since I only need to average around 230 per day to do the 7 quotas that I need for the high quota leaderboard. But it's good to overperform on days like these because I don't think 230 on experimentation is the norm. It might be though if I full clear every day. We'll see. Yeah, midnight challenge. I stay until midnight, and the only exceptions are if I full clear the moon or if I die. So, yeah. Kind of to help me get used to staying on moons longer than I normally do. And, yeah. I'll have to actually get into fights with monsters. I'll have to navigate exteriors. I'll have to actually learn how to navigate the interior again. Solo. So, it's not just a challenge for no reason. It's also to help me. It's also like a training arc, if you will. Am I tripping? Am I tripping balls? Was the circuit bees not here? Did I run both of them already? I could have sworn I saw the bees there. Do circuit bees move in version 64? Like what just happened? Oh, okay, they're in here. You know, I only started checking in here for circuit bees because I was watching June or July by Day do experimentation only runs, and she was checking in here for beehives. I was like, oh, I guess it must be common or something. I always just thought that this was a fun little building that no one ever went into, but I guess it's worth a look. If you don't find your beehives out in the open, maybe consider checking this place. It might be in here. Now I'm scanning so I can have like a green circle at least to kind of help me aim this. And we get it the second time. About to be 1 p.m. Wait, did I write how many objects I got? Oh no, it's 14. It was 14. I remember now. I'll go this way. Alright. Took damage, even though I didn't really have to. What? Okay. I was gonna say, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. in Sandworm is very, 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 very unlucky. I don't even know if it's possible, actually. Not in vanilla. Okay. That's gonna be slightly tricky to recover solo. I'm gonna have to tank some bee damage to recover both of those. I was trying to play chicken with the bees and see if I really had the bee spacing like that. And then I decided against it. I decided at the very last second to chicken out. So I might have lost a game of chicken even though I was playing by myself. Gift box is cool. Tattered metal sheet is cool. 10 more objects to go. To add that in Poland, you cannot gamble. You can always pick a side in your heart and know that if you were allowed to, you would have won. 3 objects, so 9 objects left. Let's do this. You know, another benefit to the Midnight Only challenge is that, and especially on experimentation, I'll probably have to fight a handful of spiders. Because spiders have been giving me a hard time lately for no reason. I even died to one on my first day of this run. Pretty embarrassing, not gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna right hug. I should probably just pick one and get good at doing that for consistency purposes. Okay. Good thing I didn't use a key there. Is that it? Okay, that's it this way. Four objects. Do I have to go... Was it up top? I think it was up top. Hug all the way. This is where I get a little confused. And where I'm gonna have to kill you if you get in the way. Wait, what was that noise? I didn't recognize that one. I'm a little worried about my loot out front now. Hmm? Oh, spike trap? I might actually take some time to... Oh, it was a valve popping, okay. It's been a while. Yeah, let's actually just put this outside. Real fast. A little quick depot outside never hurt nobody. I don't even think I've checked fire exit yet. That might be worth a look before committing to this, actually. 2... Oh, so 8 objects left, because I got the 2 beehives. And then 4 objects, so 14 minus 6 is 8. I think if I find these 2 inventories fast, I'll have enough time to bring them both home. Alright. Good luck with your meeting, Karma. Only gamble what you are absolutely willing to lose, exactly. That's how you can keep it fun without it becoming a problem. You know, gambling channel points on Twitch can also be a good litmus test for how well you can handle gambling in real life. If losing channel points matters that much to you, then probably never ever ever go to a casino. I personally don't really like gambling, or at least a lot of different casino games. I do like poker though, because at least that's a game. And there is some skill to it. Definitely more like house games though. I haven't really gone to a casino, like to sit at the card tables. It's not really something that I'm interested in. Not yet anyway. Maybe one day when I have a lot of money, I'll try going pro in poker or something. That sounds kind of like a fun end game if I can afford it, but it's an if I can afford it type thing. And I'd have to be able to just full send that card game. Might be a little late now, but yeah. I'm not full sending poker unless I do it for real. Ooh. Okay, well, I might have to come back with a key. Do I just buy a lockpicker? I think the last time I went to a casino... Oh wait, I can go here. There's probably a key this way. Last time I went to a casino was when I was in London. I played roulette, and I lost like $200 just betting on red 12 times in a row or something like that. And I was like, yep, I'm good. I'm good. Definitely wasn't good after that, but I'm good as in don't need to do that ever again. Yeah, blackjack or poker, you know, blackjack you can at least count cards or something, you know, and then poker actually does take some skill. Like, skill can influence your results. I'm not entirely confident that poker tables at casinos aren't rigged. But, I could be convinced otherwise. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. Probably an apparatus room here. I'm also running out of time, I think. But I think I should start running these back. As much as I'd like to full clear, there's also the part of the ship leaving before midnight, or at midnight, and I would like to leave with some loot at least. Where am I going? Yeah, I only have enough time to bring one inventory. And I'm lost. This was not the way back, by the way, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait. Oh, we're okay. Well, this is the way back. I don't think I make it in time. Do I just apparatus only run? Do I greet it? I don't think I can greet it. I'm gonna come back with something, damn it. I have two beehives out there. I'm not coming back with anything. I'm not coming back with anything. This is all I got. It's gonna... I think I do make it back, just barely. I might have to drop here. Just so I can hit this diagonal, yeah. Oh, also to get the stamina boost from the fall. Okay. We somehow make it back. I'll take it. 437 on experimentation is pretty good. Got the bees, yep. The scrap was mostly just for show. The real breadwinner was the bees. Alright, let's go. We're running it back today. We're gaming. Oh. Couldn't tab back in time. 11 objects. I have a weird... It's like Nico's right here with me all along. Nico's still on vacation. I actually don't know when he's coming back. That's a thing. It's not a thing that I'm unfamiliar with, but it's a thing. I swear old birds actually have a higher chance of spawning on experimentation when you go to experimentation all the time. I'll take it over Kidnapper Fox spawns any day of the week. Got 2 out of 11 objects. New form of gambling is now opening Pokemon. Good luck to you, Spin. Oh my goodness. I have some friends who are into that. And, good time. Good expensive time. Unless you hit it big, you know, unless you hit it big. I've never actually played the Pokemon trading card game. I used to own a lot of Pokemon trading cards though. Hello, tattered metal sheet. 3 out of 11 objects. 2 more full inventories to go. We are on pace for a full clear. All I gotta do is stay focused. Wait. Did I not have a V-type engine here? Is there a porting bug that I don't know about? What just happened? I didn't even hear it. What? I must have gotten yoinked at some point. Yeah. Okay. Of course he grabbed the most valuable object that I own. Good, apparatus is here. Let's not forget it. For once. Might actually have to kill you. Oh. Yeah, I'll kill you. Give you some time to get more stuff for me first, though. Pokemon cards are also fun to collect too. I used to, I mean, as a kid, just casually collect them all. I feel like I had a decent collection going on. And if I knew that they were going to be worth a bunch later on in life, I probably would have kept them. Pretty sure we just gave them away at some point. Whoever I gave those away to probably made bank or something. I saw that there was a TCG shop simulator game on Steam. I might have wishlisted it. Kidnapper Fox Slender for no reason. I'm still hating on it for updates later. Interested to see what the rework does for it. By the time Kidnapper Fox rework comes out, I think Forsaken Frontiers will already be out and I'll be full sending that game. I'm actually really excited to play Forsaken Frontiers again this weekend. It feels like it's been a long time, even though it's only been like a month or two. Why is the chat on the top right? Because the only reason it wasn't at the top right before is because I left that space open for live split, but I haven't been doing Lethal Company speedruns, so I don't see myself using live split anytime soon. So chat gets to go up there now. I don't know if I like it up there though. I'm stealing your... Well, this is my shit. You just took it from me. Oh, hello, slime. Maybe this is where I go fire exit now. Honestly, I picked it up first. At least as far as I know. There is a world where the hoarding bug actually grabbed this engine before I did. I don't know what happened on this moon before I decided to land here. Maybe the hoarding bug was scattering it around everywhere. I don't know. I don't know what it does on its time away, but that is also not my problem. What's my longest quota? The highest quota I've ever done was 11, I'd say 11 quotas when I did the hardcore Iron Man with Nico and Crew Inc. Which would have been eligible for the speedrunning leaderboard if me and Nico didn't mess it up. Because me and Nico did not record our point of views properly, so that's why we're not on the leaderboard. It wasn't the world record by any means, but it would have at least been a completed run. It's kind of what we were going for. Crew Inc. did everything right though. They were very diligent. Me and Nico were not. As far as solo goes, my longest quota is only 7. Or I completed 7 quotas, made it to 8, I guess is how you would count it for the solo leaderboards. And this Midnight Only challenge is to help me... Oh, hey. Get better at going for higher quotas. I did do an off-stream assurance only run, where I was only like a couple dollars off from completing an 8th quota. And the reason why I didn't submit that one to the high quota leaderboard is because I accidentally recorded it with no game audio, so it wasn't an eligible submission to begin with. Should have brought the shovel actually to deal with that hoarding bug. And that assurance only run is part of the reason why I'm doing this run today, because there were times where I considered staying longer on assurance just so I can kind of see if I can push the envelope a bit more. And I decided not to, and that's why I wasn't able to complete 8 quotas. That's why I did 7 instead of 8. I'm like, you know, 8 quotas of assurance should be really freaking easy. And possibly even 10, depending on how far I want to push it. And like if I really want to see how far I can push like solo Lethal Company, I'm gonna have to get good at, you know, actually staying in the facility instead of just leaving because, you know, I'm hitting the numbers that I'm happy with. Overperforming too on safer days is really nice for when you get a more dangerous one, because let's say I get like a really bad RNG or something, then I can just leave knowing that I'm well over the mark that I need. Do this. Our exit's right here. Yeah, I would say I've gotten pretty rusty in my combat. Especially, well, I just don't fight a lot of nutcrackers because I don't go to a lot of moons that have them. Thumpers I'm pretty solid at. Like that's just not a muscle memory that I'm gonna forget. Spiders for some reason though, spiders have been killing me a lot. And I couldn't tell you why. I haven't died to one today. I can tell you why I died to today's spider though, because it was my first day of the run. I was in a weird room when it spawned in, and I had a yield sign. That's gonna be my defense for that one. Hello, rock. Oh, I forgot there's an old bird. That's right. I'm gonna drop right here. I don't think it matters too much. How's it going, Table Destroyer? Okay. Let's I guess secure this and then go back in. This is at least 2 trips. Why do you drop and move objects? Because you move faster the less weight you're carrying. You at least run faster with the less weight you carry. So like right now I'm 29 pounds, but when I drop I'm 14 pounds. So for the time that I'm not holding this engine, I'm actually moving faster. And when you're trying to like really maximize on the stuff that you can bring back, you have to be doing stuff like this. Especially solo, where I'm limited to how many inventories I can bring back per day. Doing that regularly can probably be the difference between getting 3 inventories versus 4. Or just getting 1 inventory you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. I'd say I'm okay at doing it when I'm outside the facility, but something I've noticed about like speedrunners and high quota players that I've been watching is that they also do it inside the facility, and that's the habit that I need to pick up if this is... Oh shit. Okay, I was still touching the nav mesh. That's unfortunate. How's it going, Table Destroyer Speedrunner? Sometimes I forget that the stairs is not safe. The platform is safe, the stairs is not safe. 12 objects inside, 1 beehive. That could have been a good run. That had potential. Let's see. 140, okay. The game is still being kind of kind to us with the bees. I think the real meta here, like if the goal is to get onto the high quota experimentation leaderboard, is to re-roll for bees and get good bee RNG like I did last run. But at this pace where I just keep dying in first quota, I don't think the bee thing is gonna matter. I think I have a more pressing problem to deal with, to address, than my bee RNG. I think it's more of a problem that I'm dying to the dangers of experimentation than not getting good bees at this moment, so that's what we're practicing for. How's it going, Mycoof? Don't make me become a non-believer. I don't blame anyone for being a non-believer. In fact, I get buffed up the more non-believers there are in chat, because once non-believers start earning too much, that's when I start, you know, turning the tables. Patterned metal sheet. I think I hear a slime also. Not entirely confident though. Okay. I don't mind running bee buffed Lethal Company Lylin. It's okay. Go here. Large axle. We get no lockers, but we at least get this. Cool. I mean, rooms that are easy to clear are fine too. Oh wait, I didn't see that door over there. So I'll have to go down there as well. Anyone else have the confidence to just land on that railing instead of landing on the floor like a sane person? These are the landmines that I was looking for. Imagine if there was scaffolding. There is scaffolding on the roof. I just kind of got a little lucky, it seems. Almost died for nothing. But we get a big bolt. Alas, we have a big bolt. Check this room down here just in case. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought this was one of those backrooms rooms. This is actually a server room. How's it going, Mango Schmoove? There's a loot room here as well. I've stopped keeping track of how many objects I have. But, oh, okay. I think we pick the room that looks like it's gonna have the most potential. I could probably even loop around into that. Okay, what's the volley large axles? You know how I said that speedrunners and high quota players be dropping their loot in the facility. I'm actually gonna have to do that this run if I'm gonna have any shot of bringing all of this back. At least while walking, you know. Flask. It almost feels like it's really good loot for experimentation, actually. I don't know why I picked that up and dropped it. That's not even that much of a readjustment. Did I run under a spike trap? Zeeker's making the spike trap sound and ambient sound is kind of diabolical. Never get loot from the server room unless it's modded. Yeah, it's not a very common occurrence. Even if today's stream is indicating otherwise. T2. There might be a world where I come back and open that, but the current world that I'm in is telling me that I should probably check main after bringing all this back. I haven't checked main yet, and that's probably easier. Maybe main will put me on the other side of that security door anyway. I could, in good practice, at least write down the security doors, or I can rely on my immaculate memory to remember that T2 and L0 are doors that I gotta check or open up later when I go back to the ship. Let's do that. Because I'm not a streamer who's known for having memory issues. I just remember everything. Okay. Transfer. I see. That's why our items aren't that common in here. Fair enough. Oh wait, this is actually a decent amount of items. Not gonna lie. Like that drop tech, I did it once. Hello. Did it? Okay, well it didn't even aggro on me. I think I'll take this opportunity to take an inventory back then. Right? I think that's safe. Also, what the fuck? Really? Why? Okay, well, I found main, by the way. You know, if anyone wonders why I die to spiders all the time and why I'm worried about them, it's because they don't act the way I think they will. Maybe because it was putting down webs, I suppose. I can't say I've watched Alter Ego's AI behind the spider video. I might actually have to do that at some point, considering how much trouble spiders have been getting. What the hell was I doing? Okay, since no one will know unless I say it out loud, I was holding E on the terminal as if I was trying to enter it through like a door. What's my least favorite monster? Other than Kidnapper Fox, probably Maneater. Just because it's not one that I've learned how to deal with yet. And I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will, to be honest. The idea of down patching and playing in previous versions of Lethal Company that I actually enjoy is kind of appealing. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. The assurance only run that I did that I couldn't submit to the high quota leaderboard was in version 40. And I had a good time. Had a good time. Watch all of them and still don't know shit about the enemy. I've watched the ones that of enemies that have been giving me trouble. Like a Kidnapper Fox and Baboon Hawks. Watching the Baboon Hawk video changed everything for me. Almost got right there. Okay. Okay. See, I swear I can kill spiders when they act predictably. It's when they don't act predictably when I have problems. You know, I say it at least once every other stream whenever you bring up inverse teleporting, but I should bring inverse teleporting back. Even if I have to mod it in for a solo run, I don't care. Inverse teleporting is very, like, big, month 1 Chef Austin Lethal Company coded that it's a shame that I haven't done it in so long. Actually one of the most fun parts of Lethal Company when I first started. Look at all these webs, holy. I don't think I'm gonna be able to bring this all back. It was kind of late already. Don't drop this on the landmine. You know, something I see people do when they do this drop item strat is that they drop it too close to themselves and they're just pressing too many inputs without getting a lot of value out of it. It's better to, like, I feel like it's better to drop it at least farther from you, or if you drop it close, at least give yourself time to run okay, well, jumping down was inefficient. I should have probably dropped my item closer, or dropped all of those that was up there down there, so I can just make this one walk back and forth. But I'm gonna full commit to this run now that I've done it. Better to commit to the decisions you make than to get stuck in between two different ones. The Old Bird one was helpful as well. Between that and Bread's Old Bird guides, I feel like I'm pretty comfortable navigating around Old Birds now too. Is it enough to make it onto the Embryon leaderboard as a solo? Not really, but that's not really a fault of the information I have from those videos. It's more just Embryon being the moon that it is for some reason. $10.27. I think I have time for at least these two big bolts. I don't think I have time to get the scrap in the other room, which is unfortunate, but this is pretty good otherwise. I do need to get my shovel back. I actually am not required to get my shovel back. I can buy a second one. I have enough money. I should live this though if I want. Where is this large axle? Wait, I might not make it. No! No! I almost had it. If I let go of the axle earlier, I would have made that ladder. Oh no! I could have just waited. But I wanted the large axle. Cost of greed. Oh, I haven't even been checking my lethal tracker. It's been so long since I've survived a day. But see, I have to get good at managing my time though if, no, high quota is going to be a thing. Thanks for the follow, Holly Hockey. And making more non-believers, it's all part of my plan. I might be dying over and over in the short term, but I got a long-term plan in effect. And the more non-believers there are, the more effective it becomes. That's what I'd like to say anyway. That only matters if I pull results that prove that statement, so that's what I'm here to do today. Maybe not today, but, you know, eventually. Okay. Left tug. I'm gonna be faithful to the left tug strat. Although, I don't know if this is one of the interiors where it'll work. I know there's a case where left hugging, or like the hug strat doesn't work. I can't say I know which one it is. But if this doesn't work out, just let that be known as the reason for it. Pretty sure I can, yeah. There, we'll pick up the key as well. It's about that time, Swamp Putty. Once there's enough converters on one run, then I start pulling out all the stops. Not by choice, but by RNG. Or by vibe even, if you will. That's probably worth looking into. But if I went down there, I would break the left hug. Maybe I left hug this room also. I speed ran left hugging that side by looking all the way down and seeing that there was no loot. This is what happens when you religiously left hug, or faithfully. Does it look like I know what I'm doing? I haven't backtracked once. The less I have to think, the better. At least on this part. At some point, I'm gonna have to make decisions that will make or break a run. Now might be one of those times. See, if you left hug and don't break, you'll be rewarded eventually, it seems. I'm going for it all though. Oh wait, I only have 9 objects, so I might have already been doing enough. That's the one thing I haven't been doing. I committed so hard to the left hug that I forgot how many objects I'm supposed to be looking for. It's like we got an apparatus room as well. Let's see if I can get away with not using a key though. So many two-handed objects. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna... Because theoretically, if I left hugged everywhere, I should be able to pull this and have no problem navigating. Especially if I use this as a light source. The one thing I'm not experienced at is the multi-item juggling. But we'll see if we get good at it, or if it's even worth doing. Okay, well that was kind of clean, at least for a second there. Was that not? Probably the cleanest I've ever done it. I don't know if it's possible to juggle and... I don't know if I'm gonna 3-item juggle, but... I feel like it's faster to just do it one at a time. Not gonna lie. So now we right hug to go back, right? Like, I don't see it being faster doing that. Yeah, I got a cash register somehow. We're gonna run with it. Literally. I saw June doing this at some point, and I just assume that whatever she's doing is efficient. I did forget where I came from. Oh, okay, I remember now. Because I said that... That's a concerning scan. Because I remember saying that going down that way would be not efficient, right? Snare Flea's over there. Perfect. I might even go back for the large axle now that I've come here. Nah, let's secure this. Maybe the main entrance will bring us closer to that side of the network. Go there. Don't do it. Don't do the double hug. Oh no. Oh shit. Wait. There's 2 of you? Why is there 2 of you? Okay, well, they ran that way. The first snare flea was a bait. Wait, I actually don't remember if I'm supposed to go upstairs or downstairs. Don't assume things I do are good. I learned from everybody. Wait. Okay, now... Okay. I think I remember where I'm supposed to go now. Because this is gonna bring me to this room. Is this what it looks like when I don't get lost? Just a dark, dark place. Shoutouts to Zeekers in the next game. Oh man, my favorite inventory in the game. Tattered metal sheet and cash register. We got like the bookend inventory here. Okay, I think I'm glad that I didn't go back for this large axle because this is... It's gonna be something, isn't it? How much is this engine? Is it even worth doing? 23? I wish I knew what time it was. Oh, I see. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're actually gonna commit a little bit since we have an inventory now. Then we left hug again to go back. Hello. Yield sign. Yield sign gold bar. Yield sign gold bar will have the holy the quad of what's the 4 version of a trinity? I'm gonna say quadriceps, but that's not it. Unless we want to call it that, I don't know. Oh my god, we actually navigated to the main entrance? Wait, how many objects is this? This is 5 objects? So that large axle would make it 6. So even... Do I have a beehive also? I don't entirely remember. Is this the same run where I got the beehive? Does that make it 7? I feel like I'm late. I feel like I don't have a lot of time outside. Let's see. Oh, I actually have a decent amount of time. I have enough time to bring all this back at least, that's for sure. Let's bring it outside before a hoarding bug decides to show up, but I think if there was a hoarding bug I would know already. And then... yeah. We're gonna do the thing that I said I was gonna do last time, which is drop stuff this way. I can hold this key because it weighs 0. Fine. I'm gonna bring the cash register first. And I'm gonna bring the apparatus last. Bringing the apparatus last makes it easier for me to locate where I dropped scrap, especially now that it's getting darker. Stamina management not on point because I didn't have enough stamina to jump there. Here we go. Actually, getting the yield sign would have given me the holy experimentation loadout. Well, yield sign or gold bar. I got a tattered metal sheet, big bolt, cash register, gold bar. Gold bar. I think gold bar would be more iconic than yield sign here. But yield sign is fun because of how unlikely it is to even get one here. I think it's like 1 point something% for yield sign. Oh no, I can't say that I'm too familiar with, or as familiar with the experimentation loot table as I thought. I thought I was pretty good at it until I did the Guess the Moon challenge with Royru, Anthran, and Nico. And Royru taught me a lot of things about the different moon loot tables. And he said he knows them very well, not because of high quota, but because of museum runs, which June has been doing quite a bit of as well. How's it going, Okels? Currently doing some much needed lethal company training. Doing a run where I can only leave if I full clear a moon or if the autopilot ship leaves at midnight. Doing it on experimentation as a first go around, since it's a moon that I can realistically full clear as a solo. Right now I'm doing experimentation only. It's kind of like, it's a hybrid challenge, right? So one, the gimmick is that I'm staying until midnight every time. 2, it gives me practice staying later on a moon, on probably the safest moon, and makes me actually learn how to navigate an interior. 3, it's for the experimentation only high quota leaderboard, where I basically have to full clear anyway to even do a good enough run to make it on. I don't think I make it in time actually. Yeah, because we timed this before. I don't make it to fire exit, so I think I'll just wait here. 3, yeah, if I want to make it on experimentation only high quota leaderboard solo, I basically have to full clear anyway. And then I forget what the 4th one was. But yeah, it's not going to be only, I'm not only going to try this on experimentation. Ideally, I'm going to want to do this on like Assurance, Titan, Artifice, the moons that are relevant for high quota, as a long-term training for going for solo high quota runs. And not just doing the minimum, but actually seeing how far I can go. Because most of my high quota runs, I've had the goal of just doing the bare minimum, which is completing 7 quotas. But after doing the Assurance only run off stream, where I was very close to completing 8 quotas while barely trying, it made me want to... Did I not get a Beehive this run? Oh. I could have sworn I heard a Beehive. I guess I didn't get a Beehive. Well. Resetting on adamants until I get 3+ Bs. That sounds fun. Playing on adamants anyway. I'm probably gonna have to do a solo high quota adamants run at some point just to get comfortable playing that one solo. I didn't see what the day was. I got like 300 something on that. I'm gonna write 307. I think it's 307. Actually, I can just scan. I have ship loot. 301. March? Interesting. Now, is this for group high quota or is this for solo high quota? 'Cause I feel like there's different strategies depending on how many people you bring. Mainly between solo and group. You see. Weird that I use spray paint. I mean, I don't know. Does spray paint weigh anything? What day is this? I think this is day 2. I've died quite a bit. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which side of the coin you're on. I went fire exit first this time, which is a strange strategy. But not really, since it puts me directly into the network. Maybe I find all 11 objects here. Okay. Getting a lot of power doors here. This is fine. It'll help me clear faster. Okay, I got the breaker box here too, so if I want to turn off the power, I can go check behind those power doors, or security doors, later on. But I think I'm just going to keep it pushing instead of backtracking for now. So I could always just find the apparatus instead. I thought this lighting was leading me towards the apparatus, but it led me to the main entrance. Which is fine also. Is there anything here? I have not broken the left hug, by the way. I'm literally ignoring everything and only looking at the left wall and the floor. Hello, main entrance. Okay, I slightly broke it now. Left hug brought me up the stairs, so I went upstairs. Let's see if okay. That's fine, because it led to a dead end, so I can kind of go back on track this way. No, we're good. Oh, it'll put me back into the... Okay. So now we're gonna break it slightly. So I can put this outside. But going back to the spray paint thing, I think it's cool when people actually use stuff or uncommon techniques and strategies. That was one of the reasons why I was focused more on just making it on the leaderboard by completing 7 quotas than trying to go for world record, because for some reason the idea of being on a leaderboard while doing something ridiculous was really funny to me. So like making it onto the experimentation only leaderboard by doing a midnight only run Could be a fun way to do that. Although, that might just be doing this run optimally, to be honest. There is that possibility. I think I'll take a moment to... You know what? I think I'll take a moment to run these back and then go back to fire exit. Because now the security door at fire exit should be open, now that I pulled the apparatus. I don't think I've fully cleared the network on this side as well as I could have, but it's also experimentation. I don't think it matters too much. March strat is only for group, too large to clear solo. Yeah, my experience with the solo march is kind of just taking a peek into each of the entrances and collecting whatever beehives you find along the way. I can't imagine March being meta for your run unless you're Big Weave running V40 on a cooked run. Shout outs to Big Weave. Oh god. Drop this. Oh no, I dropped the key. I didn't want to drop the key. I'll deal with it later. What I want to know is if anyone's using the belt bag on these high quota runs or speed runs. I haven't really been keeping up with V64 high quota, but I have seen that at least Bread's been running it lately. It's cool. Always like seeing when people are playing on the latest patch, which is rich coming from someone who just got done saying that down patching is looking real nice. The important part is you play Lethal Company the way you enjoy it. And anyone who disagrees with that, but also plays modded, or not vanilla, I guess. Actually, have it, like, being weird about how other people play video games is weird to begin with. Let people play a video game. I still have some belt bag shenanigans that I want to do when Nico comes back from his vacation. But it's, I actually don't know when he comes back. Thanks for the follow, Kippy. It's funny, when it comes to, like, my guy friends and stuff, we just do not keep track of each other. Asked many times, like, at least with friends that I've been talking with lately, we'll be like, do anyone know when Nico's coming back? Like, no, not really. But, you know, we'll figure it out the hard way, I guess. Oh yeah, this is... No, the security door is this way. Of course, nothing. Yeah, when it comes to set rule sets, it's a little bit different. Like if you're going for the high quota leaderboard, you just have to adhere to the rules and stuff. Otherwise, yeah. Okay, now I wish I had that key. Hardcore Souls player, advocate for using summons if it makes more enjoyable for the player, or busted builds. I think it's cool when people do like challenges and stuff, but just because like playing a game one way is someone's preference doesn't mean it's going to be everyone's preference. Like those things are in the game for a reason. You don't have to use them, but someone will. I think it's more of a shame when things don't get used. Like a lot of items in Lethal Company just don't get used because it's not efficient to. So it's cool to see someone out there using spray paint. High quota and speedrunning is not the only way to play Lethal Company. And if it was, I think the game would probably be dead by now. I actually think it's cool that Lethal Company still has a casual player base. Watch the locked door is also just a dead end. It probably is, honestly, but since I'm not leaving until midnight, you know, I have time to check it. This is a situation where I'd normally just leave, but since I still have 5 hours to kill, it's like I might as well, you know. I'm gonna see what I was missing out on from leaving early. If I was missing out on anything. Hopefully not jinx it. I think I mean, even if it is a dead end, I could also just clear the main network a bit better. Because I know I didn't get everything there yet. Wait. I also have to remember where the locked door is. Hello. Gonna be weird today? Okay. If I can't see, I remember. I think it's over here. You know, now that you mentioned Brutal Company, there's a high quota category for Brutal Company Minus now, which is fun. I tried it solo. Didn't do very well. Okay, no, that's not entirely true. I was actually doing very well on my first attempt, and then I got killed by an invisible eyeless dog. Which is very unfortunate. Which probably happened because of modded. If I had to pin it on something, it would be because I was playing modded and there was probably something weird. An invisible eyeless dog when I was already taking off on the autopilot ship. So that's not even really my fault. And then the second time I tried Brutal Company Minus, I had a very, very unlucky events. Oh. If nothing else, I at least have this gift box to show for my endeavor. I didn't even find the locked door that I was looking for. But I think that's okay. It's probably been a couple hours now, so I should think about making my way back. But if there was no locked door, now we're talking. Locked door conspiracy theory. Or was it right here? Please tell me it was right here. And that I went all the way here for nothing. Okay, I have just enough time to check this. But that's about it. Okay. Now if I don't make it back, then that's gonna be really funny. I would have wished that this was a dead end, so I wouldn't have spent that time going all the way down the hallway for this. I have just enough time to make it back. Pretty sure. There is no door in experimentation. True. I have had the fire exit on experimentation blocked off before. In vanilla. Very unlucky. In which case, there actually wasn't a door on experimentation. Okay. There is a dog. It might not be a door, but there's a dog. And it keeps walking in the direction that I need to go in. Please don't do that. Hey, thanks for the tier 1 sub, Jokey. Subbing to get rid of ads is now a thing again, because I've been advised that putting mid-roll ads at the top of each hour is better for growth on Twitch. Because it means that people who are tuning in for the first time won't get a pre-roll ad. And new viewers are more likely to leave a stream if they get a pre-roll ad. I'm kind of playing around with that one. Alright, we might actually complete a quota for once. That would be sick. $185 of 229. I'm just gonna hide lethal tracker. I'm not even really using this. It's gonna just spread misinformation for people. The strat isn't so much to get people to sub. The strat is to encourage new people to the stream to not leave. So it's like, I have to pick between new people sitting, or everyone sitting through a 30-second ad, or having people sit through 3 minutes of ads every hour. I don't really know which one's the best one. Just the way it goes, I guess. I went fire exit this time again. This one was purely out of habit. I still think fire exit first is the play. Yield sign, a 69? Is it gonna be a yield sign only day? Please tell me it's a yield sign only day. 69 is pretty high for a yield sign. Oh my god. No. Yes or no? I mean, that's pretty good value though. Are they all gonna be 69? Am I getting trolled? Okay. Well then. I can't be that mad if they're gonna be worth that much. And I have all the time in the world to bring them back also. £164 inventory? I'm gonna be quadra juggling. I almost walked off the edge there. That would have been very embarrassing. Imagine if my run ended because I walked off the map. The sad part is that it wouldn't even be the first time. Also, the doors are, or the lights are off. Interesting. Yeah, that's the whole reason why I run the ads at the top of every hour and why I was advised to. So that way pre-rolls can be off. That's the exchange, really. I have to remember where I came from. Okay. Sheesh. Let's see if there's any easy ones here. Okay, now we have deviated from the left hug, right hug. But it's a yield day, or a yield sign only day, so all rules are out the window. Would this be considered as leg day? If I was carrying 42-pound yield signs in real life, then absolutely. Maybe that'll be something I look into for merch. I'll just sell yield signs. Stop signs. That would actually be kind of lit. Now I regret using that key. I mean, it was 50-50, I guess. It's a weighted 50-50 because you can kind of look down into windows and see what you might get. That's not something that I did. At school, made a Twitch account to catch your streams? Let's go. Hopefully it's not distracting from your studies or anything. Oh. I can't recall if I was... No, well, Twitch wasn't really as big when I was in school. Wasn't as much of a thing. Definitely. Oh my god. 168 inventory is actually crazy. .8%? 6.8% for a single item day? I must have missed that first part. I think I'm gonna check main entrance. This is actually crazy. Yeah, I got a yield sign only seed. This is gonna save my run. Oh hey, Bread's in here. How's it going, Bread? I'm actually doing this challenge because I was inspired by you. I just recently rewatched your solo world record video to kind of get some insight into how it's even possible to get that high of a quota solo. Because I've been doing solo for most of my Lethal Company stuff and I'm just not pulling numbers like that, so I wanted to watch and see what kind of insight I can glean from your run. And so far, the biggest piece of advice that I've gained is to just roll yield signs on experimentation. And that's how you'll get above the 7k mark. You can quote me on that. If only it was tattered metal. Tattered metal might be better than this, because at least tattered metal sheets are only like 16 pounds or however heavy they are. This is probably worse, because yield signs weigh a lot more. True. Company Cruiser will make solo runs. Has made the ceiling for solo runs kind of insane. I do want to get better at using the Company Cruiser, and after seeing the modded high quota category that has moons that promotes the use of the Company Cruiser, I see myself actually getting kind of decent at it in the near future, or at least actually getting cruisers for my runs at some point. Let's see if we find any easy yield signs here. We have a spider. Wait, do I get a run back with the spider? I started this run by dying to a spider with a yield sign. So I think I'm gonna run it back. I just need to find another yield sign first. I'm not gonna go back to the ship to get a yield sign. I will find one. Oh, or we can just get apparatus and call it a day. No, we got the yield sign too. And actually we don't get a yield sign. Or I mean apparatus. But I can turn the lights on at least. Or I thought I could? Wait, is it the other way? Dude, am I bugging? Okay. I think we're doing pretty okay. Now let's ruin it by dying to a spider. Where's the spider gonna come from? Hopefully it comes from this way. I just saw it. It's gonna come from this way. Alright. Maybe I go on the other side of the staircase. What the fuck? Oh god. Okay, hold on. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I'm not done though. I'm going back in. I hit you twice already. I don't need to fight it, sir. I have a vendetta right now. But I need to kill it with a yield sign, I think. No, okay. Part of surviving solo lethal company is getting over your ego. But you can make compromises. I can kill it with a shovel instead. I actually should buy a shovel. You know, when people are asking me if I'm gonna let that slide and they have a 2 next to their name, I'm almost more inclined to actually do it. But what option do I have? It's only 7 o'clock, it's not midnight yet. The whole point of this run is for me to actually, you know, take on these fights. Now, the real funny thing will be when I go in here and just get insta-clapped by the spider because it's at the main entrance. Or... no, actually, if there were a slime, I would have heard it. I've been telling myself that I would get ice cream for a whole week straight, and then just haven't gotten ice cream. I did make myself a batch of brownies yesterday, though. Been kind of picking at that slowly over time. Okay, now where did this guy set up? Also, if I die to a spore lizard, that would be very embarrassing. Do I aggro him again? Wait, I could just... wait, does this work in version 64? Can someone tell me? Can I hide on top of this from a spider in version 64? Should we all figure it out together? No, not that one? Okay. It's slightly higher, right? Okay. I need way taller pallets, heard that. Okay, yeah, I have to kill the spider because... I'm not fighting it on the stairs because last time I fought a spider on the stairs, it broke my ankles. I only need to hit it twice. Come on, Austin. No, 3 times.
I'm sorry. I cannot sleep. No.
Let's go.
The fuck says 45.
Alright.
Oh, hey, what's up? There's a 45 over here.
Shout out to Nico. I haven't heard his voice in so long. Like, almost like he's with us still today. Only here on the Chef Austin stream can we get hyped over killing a freaking spider. This is a taller pallet stack. Had to bag him real quick as well. I think it deserved it. It's actually been, no, I killed a spider. No, hold on, I'm late. Wait, no, this is worth more and it's lighter. What am I doing? The question is, do I make 2 objects? I don't think I bring both. Buy shovel. I actually want to complete a quota for once today, please. Oh, I could have brought both. I don't think I can now. No, I don't. I think it was a good decision to not bring both of them. Don't worry, guys. Okay, worry slightly. Worry slightly. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be slightly close. Not gonna hold you. I think we make it. Yeah, we're good. We actually complete a quota. Let's go. Okay, well, I'm not gonna pull the lever still. Yeah, I don't think I make it with that yield sign. We did it. I feel like 842 is not bad for our first quota on experimentation. It could have been better if I didn't throw that one quota where I got over 400, but we don't have to dwell on the past. We can roll 552? What is that roll? Oh yeah, it's because yield sign only, duh. When you haven't played enough single item days to clock that. Only in Option Trees we celebrate quota 1. This is gonna be a whole video. I completed quota 1 in Lethal Company. I'm a 400 plus hour Lethal Company player, and I finally completed first quota. Shoutouts to everyone for being here today. First time. Now let's do some math. Apparatus makes it a little bit easier, because then I just need to add up to 50 and we'll be okay. 25, 40. Oh wait, 25 and 26 is fine. My quota 1 was $92. Only Bread can complete quota 1 with $92. That's why they call him Bread. 1 hour 40-minute quota 1 speedrun challenge. If anyone can beat my record right now, which is a personal best by the way, please upload it to YouTube or something and let me know. Call me dead. I got a suspicious user and you're now being monitored. That's funny as hell. I might have given Ocals too much power. I sold enough, right? I didn't even really look. Does it show for you guys that it marked Bread as a suspicious user? Or does it just show on my side? I did win the spider encounter. I did slightly cop out and get a shovel to do it. But I did win. Alright, let's go to quota 2. 6 more quotas to go, hopefully. This might be the run. I didn't even know you could mark. I didn't even know you could mark people. Alright, 10. I bring the key with me. I think I bring the key on reaction. Let's not die to the rain. Immediately expends all stamina without confirming where the puddles are. I don't know if this works in V64, but I saw Anthran climb up this specific pole during our Guess the Moon challenge. That's experimentation tech that I didn't even know. And it might not be one that I get to know if I continue playing in this version of the game. But it's... okay, well, I guess I'm not going the under strat. We're going this way. 10 objects. Oh. You know, we're real lucky that main entrance is right here. Next to the fire exit. Because that means I can just... let's not make that joke, actually. It means that we can go deeper into the facility. We have the deepest facility possible. So if I don't get lost here, then that's a win. I knew there was a big bolt there without scanning. Don't ask me how. When you get enough hours in Lethal Company, or on experimentation specifically, you just start knowing where big bolts spawn. If only I knew where this valve was. Someone check my task manager. Don't worry, I'll submit the logs. This is a verifiable run so far. That might change in the future depending on what happens. I also just got lost slightly. How does one get lost when all you're doing is right hugging, left hugging? There's main entrance. I'll have to remember that apparatus is here. Or I just grab it now. Oh, there's a large axle also. Tiny. Getting distracted by all these two-handed items, by the way. We're now right hugging. We're gonna bring this back. 162. This is actually a fine experimentation run also. A fine yield, if you will. Actually, I don't want to say yield. I think I'm a little... I've had a little too much of that so far. I'm pulling this. I don't care anymore. We're gonna navigate in the dark. Although, as I approached the apparatus, I second-guessed that decision because I'm just now remembering that the main entrance and the fire exit spawned right next to each other. I'm gonna have to go real deep to find more stuff. But navigating in the dark is also a skill set that I should have, and I'm gonna use this day on experimentation to hone that. Grabbing it does open security doors, yeah. True. Now that's one obstacle. That's the trade-off, I suppose. Do I just run this already? It is 5 two-handed objects. It's also half the objects on the map, which I think is pretty good. Let's do it real fast before I get lost in the sauce. How's it going, Havoc? Welcome in. Wait, is this... Imagine if this was a puddle. Also, I have not done that jump correctly today. Can you still stand on that slope in version 64? Or do you just slide off now? Okay, my day's ruined. It seems like you can't stand there anymore. Not actually ruined. It can't be ruined. I completed first quota. It's been fantastic. There. Oh, by the way, Havoc, the video featuring our game on Dead by Daylight, I put that up today at midnight. So, it's up there now. The worst one was that he took away Vow Jump. That one kind of broke me a little bit. Vow Jump and that specific jump over there are the ones that I'm the most sad about being taken out of. That doesn't even affect sweaty players, man. That just affects players like me. What did I do? I guess Vow Jump I can kind of understand. I'm also not crazy hurt by it, because that means I can play a Vow only run and show people that you can still run Vow and play Fire Exit without an extension ladder and without the Vow Jump. But that one? Why'd you take that one from me? That one did nothing wrong. Playing V62 to keep Vow Jump would be fine. I'm just gonna go all the way back in time to V40 where everything was right. I mean, I understand why he would do that, I guess. Like, it's not really the intended vision to be able to do stuff like that. It's also not a rodeo that I'm unfamiliar with. As someone who's played competitive Super Smash Bros. Melee for, I guess, a decade now. I'm used to, you know, the developers and whatnot taking stuff out of, or taking stuff away from me. I mean, I guess not me specifically, but, you know, the people who are in the upper echelons of high performance gaming. But it does reach down here to an extent. Absolutely, Havoc. Please do, actually. Austin sounds dead saying that. You know, I might have been playing it up for a bit. I don't know if I'm supposed to sound excited that these things were taken from me. But it's also not like he took them from me, it's more just Zeeker's curating the game to fit his vision a bit better. which is fine. I actually think it's super dope that Zeekers was able to get the success that he has, just kind of following his own creative vision. I'd say that's in the minority of creators. But it doesn't mean that I have to fully agree with everything he does. I mean, I'm still out here playing Lethal Company anyway. I already checked fire exit. I'm fully tripping now then. Right? Oh, that's right. They're connected. Everything is connected. All these squares make a circle. We right hug for a little bit. That's true. I mean, it's only... We meet again. I don't know if I actually want to fully meet the spider in the dark. Not like this. I think we'll go... Hello. Wait. What has happened? What is that pipe setup? I almost got destroyed. Wait, boarding book? Hello? This is risky, I feel. Maybe I should have brought the shovel this time. I think I go back for the shovel and kill everything. Right? Surely? Because I don't see myself... I don't see myself stealing from this hoarding bug and dodging this specific web setup. Let me see if there's an item down here first. I doubt it. I feel like the hoarding bug would have stolen almost everything by now, since it's been a little bit. But this pipe setup's kind of crazy here. Yeah. We left hug to make our way back since I right hugged faithfully. That wasn't the most faithful left hug back in the world, but I feel like I was able to navigate that just fine. When will I go back to the 12 moon modded run? Soon, actually, because I just felt extra inspired today to come back to vanilla, because I'm actually not sure why. After playing on all the different modded moons though, I kind of have an idea of how I want to approach the modded high quota, because I think that there's a lot of fun ways to do it. And why did I scan? I'm supposed to buy a shovel, since I don't have another one. But I didn't really want to think too hard today. I think playing modded moons will take quite a bit more brain power, and also this is kind of training for that as well. I feel like I'll be doing modded high quota a disservice if I'm not able to perform highly on the moons. So this is kind of like, this is training for that in the long run. Now, I mean, the modded moons are going to be a lot more difficult than experimentation, obviously, but this is just to get in the motion of it. Kind of like when you start working out, or you know, you start small, light weights, and then you progressive overload your way up to more difficult stuff. That's why I'm running experimentation. That's what experimentation is to my future high quota runs. As for exactly when, I don't have a schedule for that. If I do get to it this week, it's gonna be during a weekday, because this weekend I'll be playing in the Forsaken Frontiers closed beta, and for as long as the Forsaken Frontiers closed beta is up, I will be no-lifing that. Like, I'm gonna be doing nothing else. I do have to pick my family up from the airport at some point during that closed beta, so if I'm not live, know that I'm either sleeping or I'm driving to the airport, which is like a 5-hour round trip for me. Probably 6 this time around, since I'm gonna have to actually help them get their stuff, but they can Uber. I wonder how much an Uber would cost, because slight doxing. I'm gonna have to pick them up from LAX, and I'm down in San Diego. I don't know how much an Uber from LAX to San Diego would cost. I feel like that's gotta be at least half a band or something. $2? Oh shit, yeah, I'm just calling them an Uber. What the hell? More than a band? I should just see what it's like for reference. I'd imagine you have to pay a premium to Uber to and from LAX to begin with, because that area just sucks in general. But yeah, that's something that's gonna happen at some point. Maybe, you know what, I'll just bring my laptop with me and I'll play Forsaken Frontiers while driving. That's actually why I've been playing. No wait, Forsaken Frontiers doesn't have controller support. Alright, well, if anyone is gonna be good at mouse and key gaming while driving, it's not gonna be me actually. That sounds dangerous as hell. I don't want to encourage people to do that. Everyone's gonna be waiting at LAX on Saturday. Man, if there's anyone waiting at LAX for me, that would be... Well, actually, I don't want to encourage that either. But good luck finding me. LAX is a big, big facility. Get a Tesla and play it on the little monitor. True. Let me just use my big YouTube money to buy the Tesla real fast. What could a Tesla possibly cost? Like $50,000? At that point, I might as well just Uber them. Let me put on my red pill financial hat for a second. Anything that you can outsource or is worth less than you are by your hourly rate, you should just outsource. Therefore, I should outsource my family's trip from the airport because I will make more money not picking them up. The bunker spider heard me talking shit. Hold on, let me go get a shovel, I guess. Is it a key only day? What is this? Do not buy the Cybertruck. A little too late. I might have just pre-ordered it. I might have just ordered it on Amazon Prime. W video? A. It's funny because I feel like that day, Havoc, we played okay in the one game that we played with you, and then every game after that we just got stomped and made all the wrong plays. So I'm glad we picked a good game to play okay in. As far as cars go, I'm pretty content with the car that I have right now. It's been serving me pretty well for the past... How long have I had that car now? 5 years? Probably. Tesla's still cheaper than the Uber. Maybe I'll check Lyft prices instead. Or I can see if my friend's still running Trap Uber. I grew up with someone who had an Uber for people who were cannabis friendly. You could smoke weed in the back of his car while he Ubered you places. Wonder how that guy's doing. I don't even remember his name or anything. I'll get my family a Trap Uber. Alright. Now two for 3 against bunker spiders today. That's a W. I think it was also the only bang save I got all night, which is really funny. I've been running a build where being on a generator just gets me everything. Flashbang, chem trap, blast mine. I just learned what my 4th slot is gonna be with mirrored illusion. So I need to go level up my my bard, it seems. That sounds really fun. I've been using Deja Vu, obviously, to help me get progress. But if I can just have all 4 perks give me some sort of benefit for doing a gen, that would be ideal. Good thing these webs don't lead anywhere. Are you doing an experimentation only run? Yes. Yes, I am. Where I can only leave if I full clear the moon, or... This is a double Spore Lizard day? Hello. Hello, friends. If there were a day to die to Spore Lizards, it's today. I can only leave the moon if the ship leaves on its own at midnight, or if I full clear... Is that a 3rd Spore Lizard? Am I tripping? Wait, I didn't keep track of them well enough there. I feel like that's a 3rd Spore Lizard. Huh. I can't tell. I feel like that might be the same one, actually. Might have just ran all the way back here. Never played DBD before. What do you do in it? So, it's an asymmetrical horror game where 4 people play as survivors and 1 person plays as a killer. The killer's goal is to kill the survivors, basically. And it's it's like a game of tag with extra rules where the survivors have to run away from the killer. And the way the survivors win is they power up the escape route by doing generators on the map. You have to do enough generators to power the exit gates and then leave. And the chasing aspect of the game is the reason why I played it for so long. It starts off kind of scary, I'll admit. Like the first few games I played kind of scared. But then once I learned that it's actually just a sweaty game of tag, that's when I started locking in. And that's actually still my most played game on Steam. I'm about to well, Lethal Company, I beat it hours-wise with Lethal Company at some point before I started playing Dead by Daylight again, but now I have Dead by Daylight at close to 500 hours. It's kind of a hard game to recommend, because it's a bit of a time investment. But if you play it casually, it can be cool, especially if you're into like horror movies and stuff, because a lot of popular horror IPs are in the game. Like Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Ghostface from Scream, Freddy Krueger is in there. The Ring Girl is in there. It's a game that can be played casually. I'm just around because I'm not playing it as casually as I started off. I'm also getting lost now. Forsaken Frontier is going to take 3rd place. Forsaken Frontier is probably going to take 1st place at some point. I already have some challenge ideas lined up. We're going to see how many of those challenges I get to during the playtest, because I might prioritize just... Hold on. Poor lizards are tripping me out. I'm also at a loss of where to go now. I didn't do 500 hours in 1 month, no. I did about 150, maybe. 150 sounds closer, because I looked back at my first Dead by Daylight video, at least since I started playing again, and I flashed my hours at the beginning, and I had about 360 hours, and now I have closer to 500. Like, I've been having really long Dead by Daylight sessions. And I can't say it's been crazy healthy. But it's been fun. It's been fun. It's $591 for Uber. Damn, son. That sounds about right. I'll consider it. Not for very long, because it's not going to be something that I actually do. 9 objects? Did I not find anything today? Dude, what have I been doing? Okay, well, I think I can afford... Oh yeah, I killed a spider. I actually didn't find any scrap today, huh? Wow. Wandering aimlessly? True. Gotta lock in. When I played my assurance only run off stream, I was actually kind of locked in. I was very locked in. When I played Dead by Daylight off stream, I'm locked in. Not gonna say that stream is the reason I'm not locked in. Because I actually sat down here today with the intention of fully locking in. That's not what happened. I think we can do it now. If I can lock in and grab 1 scrap today, we'll be chilling. We just distract Austin. I think there might be some personal reasons to do that. I see some 2s next to some names. Not gonna fault anyone for it. Is this a... No way, I brought all of my keys back when there's a locked door. Okay. Do we have time? I know I perceived that locked door at some point. Oh well. So I said it earlier in the run. The reason why you want to high perform on more chill days is so that way you can have days like this and not entirely ruin your run. Not entirely throw, if you will. I think I'm still on pace, even if I goose egg here. But I think I have time to at least heck once. It's gonna be close. Wait, I didn't even pick this stuff up. Dude, I would have thrown extra hard. Never mind. Actually, wow, that would have been crazy to look back at. I would have been roasted extra hard on YouTube if I didn't grab this stuff. Anyone else forget that I did this? Is anyone with, or did everyone remember? I forgot I did that. Not gonna lie. But thankfully the apparatus sticks out like a sore thumb. Or else I would not have. See, I didn't goose egg this. I was saving this for later. We're doing just fine. Now I don't feel so bad about not getting anything. This actually brings us up to a somewhat respectable amount, I think. You guys like this pile? Tell me you don't do high quota without telling me you don't do high quota. This is not an organized pile. This is, though. Look, I got 4 keys. I don't think I make it back. Do I kill an eyeless dog for fun? This was the only flaw with doing a midnight only run, because this isn't the first time I've thought about doing something like this. But the thought of just kind of waiting on the ship until the ship leaves kind of ruins it a little bit. But I think it's fine in this case because I don't realistically even make it over there and back in time. There's just no reason to do that. Kind of thinking back now, what my third place hours on Steam would be. I'm pretty sure it's Valheim. I think Valheim I have just shy of 200 hours or so. I haven't even played the Ashlands update yet. Maybe I'll do that sometime. But I think for variety games, I want to start doing more of single-player horror games. And Valheim isn't necessarily a single-player horror game. I will say, though, that Valheim is one of the few survival games that I'm willing to play. Because I just had such a good time playing that game, that it's kind of ruined other survival games for me. The thing about survival games is that they're a big time investment, and oftentimes, if you try to play too many of them, then or at least when I've tried to play too many of them, I'll just completely drop one, and then what was all that progress for? At which point I decide that it might be better to play an MMO, and when you've come to the conclusion that it's better to invest time in an MMO, it really makes me rethink where my priorities are at. And yet you started up the stream, it'd be like that. Gotta lock in as a gamer, and as a streamer, and as a content creator. Maybe I'm locking in too many different directions. If it ever actually becomes an issue, then I just won't stream. Breaker is off again, by the way. But we got a big room immediately, which is nice. I wonder if I should have just brought it all the way into this room. I've gotten kind of lucky with turrets, but I almost walked off the stairs. That would have been sad. Would have been real sad. Been getting lucky with no turrets ruining my run so far. As I walk into 2 steam valves with almost no fear. No point in having fear. I think I can just run it back down this way. Because I can pick up the V-type engine on my way back if I have to. Doesn't seem like there's anything this way. Maybe if I go farther that way. Okay. Can't say I saw that coming. Let's kind of chill. Not very Giga Chat of me to get jump scared by a snare flea, but it is what it is. Probably deserved that? I don't know. Oh my god. Why was that harder to kill than the spider? Careful. Thank you, Brad. Knew I could always count on you. If Brad didn't warn me about that snare flea, I would have died for sure, like 100% of the time. Maybe I bring the... No, I'm not bringing that shovel. I think we're good. This door's open though. This might be where the snare flea came from. God, I hope so. Oh, no, it's a friend. But the thing is, if I walk into this friend now, I might die. No, that's not true. My health came back. I'm just out here repairing steam valves. No way! Wait, is that fake? Okay. Oh man. I was like, please don't do this right now. I'm on like a new personal best on second quota. Please don't snare flea me again. I want the good ending here today. You want the good ending for me? Spore lizard. I was gonna say spore flea. What the hell is a spore flea? A locked door. Is this a locked door as well? Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Left or right? I think we're gonna go here because it's closer. Alright. Fair enough. What? Another spore lizard? Did you just spawn out of that? Homer Simulator? I remember someone posting in the Discord about a challenge where you're forced to fix all the steam valves and stuff and turn on the lights or something. That's basically what I'm doing. Like, it has to be your #1 priority anytime you see it. Wait, do I have another key outside? I think I have another key outside. Not quite. Ooh, imagine if I missed that jump. That would be very embarrassing. Thanks for the follow, Fire Girl. Okay. What is the objective, Austin? We are getting a key so we can open that other locked door and see what we missed out on. I'll be set to be a plumber. Hey, plumbers make good money too. Outside of doing kitchen work though, I'm not really a big fan of doing manual labor. So even if YouTube doesn't last forever, hopefully I'll find a way to not have to do that. Manual labor is very reliable as a income source though. Wait, I was supposed to go get a key, whatever. Speed is key. Having a key is speedy as well. I don't remember if I checked main entrance yet. I feel like I haven't. If I had to guess, I probably didn't. Knowing that I'm leaning more into yapping than gaming at this time makes me believe that I stayed in fire exit the entire time and only have these 3 items to show for it. And a spider kill. Don't forget that part. I think that was this run. You know what? Oh wait, no, I left my shovel at fire exit though. Right. So I am gonna go back to fire exit. So I can unlock a locked door and find a gold bar. Yes. That is the one Nico RNG occurrence that hasn't happened this run yet. I haven't found the gold bar. Gotten everything else. I've gotten the meteor shower in a stormy weather condition. I've gotten an old bird. It's time for my gold bar. Got a key this time. I also feel pumped when I find a gold bar. It's just cool to see. Even on Artifice, I don't care if it's more if it's more common to find one there. Something about finding a gold bar that's just a hit of dopamine. Okay. Now all you gotta do is remember where the locked door was without dying. Probably down where the spore lizard is. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, pardon me. Is this a dead end? No, this is where the steam valve was. Okay. Fair enough. I did get the cash register, you're right. That is the thing that happened this run. I think it's actually in my best interest to go check the fire exit. Not the fire exit, the main entrance. Because if I'm gonna get lost backtracking and trying to find this locked door, I might as well be 100% sure that I check the main entrance for stuff. And if I must leave the shovel behind, so be it. I can always just buy another one. It's not like I'm buying all that much for this run anyway. Yeah, this doesn't look familiar. Man's played 400 hours of Lethal Company and says the factory interior doesn't look familiar. Doesn't even play Mansions, plays mostly factory. Or I'm a mineshaft only heathen, which would absolutely be a lie. Oh, I found the locked door anyway. Oh, just kidding. I thought. Secretly, first time playing. I'm the little brother. My older brother's been playing for me this whole time. I've just been yapping over it. You can actually tell the difference when it's my older brother playing. That's when people become believers. Not when I'm playing, but when he is. Okay, we can actually see. Maybe now we can unlock a door. That's how that works. Oh, it's the other side of the big room. I might have to start making my way back, though. We'll see. But we get an apparatus first? I'm unlocking this, I don't care. Oh, wait, that's carefully. Thank you, Brad. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, I gotta pick one. Not bringing both of those, unfortunately. Might be able to bring that. I can consider it. I'm considering it a lot less now. I'm not even gonna worry about that shovel, actually. I'm gonna be $30 short of a jetpack now. Mark my words. Imagine if I fell on an eyeless dog right there. That would have been fantastic for the run. And since I have time and I don't really plan on doing anything else, I'm gonna slowly tap this one in. Uh-oh. I do have ship loot. Got 1270 on the ship right now, according to ship loot. So that's about 210 per day. I'm actually underpaced at the moment. That's unfortunate. That one day where I just yapped for the whole session might actually have hurt me a little bit. $213 overtime? I'm not selling all the way. Because I would definitely minimum selling every quota. What's the challenge I'm doing right now? It's where I have to stay until midnight or full clear the moon. Those are my conditions to leave. But it's also an attempt at making it onto the experimentation only high quota leaderboard, where I have to complete at least 7 quotas in order to qualify. Bow's gonna be rough. It could be. I'm not a stranger to navigating giants on Val. It's gonna be harder than previous versions because the Val jump isn't in the game anymore, but it's not impossible. Now my favorite part of the game, selling. Actually, I think I have 246 exactly. Wait, I was about to sell for 266. I'm tripping. Okay, this is we're gonna organize slightly here. I mean, I could just sell that. I want everything all together. So I'm not looking at a pile of mess. Can kind of have similar loot values, I guess. Okay, good enough, I think. How about let's drop that in a way where I can see it. Oh wow, they were just overlapping like crazy. Slightly move then, so I know how many I have. Okay. Slightly better than what I had before. But this will help me. Let's just sell the... Maybe we keep the cash register just for fun, see how many we get on this run. Maybe we keep the engine for fun to see how many we get on this run. Keep the large axle to see how many we get on this run. Start a tattered metal sheet and big bolt collection. I want to see how many apparatuses we get on this run. I think it'll be funny if we collect yield signs. Okay, what am I gonna sell? We start with the homemade flashbang. Actually, that's fine because that's worth 16. So I need to make 230 exactly. Yeah, just keep everything. Yeah, you're right. Let me just leave. Keeping everything is a viable strategy. How about let's sell a bunch of two-handed items and call it a day, and then see where we're at. No other rhyme or reason. I think it's about that time. Having it a bit organized will probably help me sell a bit faster. I can't imagine that I'm gonna be the fastest seller ever. But it's gonna be a freaking headache if it's not at least organized. 153. Wow, that came out to an even number still. So I need to sell 90 exactly. Oh wait, I can do that. I can do this in an apparatus. So I can kind of be a bit more intentional with my scans and what I'm selling this way. Maybe this is why they actually organize stuff. Must be a pain in the ass to do sell rounds when you're doing high quota. Also, I've somehow messed that up still. For some reason I thought I had to sell 243. Okay, well I just have to sell the cheapest item that I have now. Which is probably one of these two tattered metal sheets. Gonna be a slight oversell. Overselling by 12. So if I am short by 12 credits later on in the run, we're all gonna know why. And we can all laugh at me for doing it. I'm pretty sure I can just leave. I'm not going to though. I'm a little bit paranoid. Maybe I buy a cruiser. I might buy a cruiser. To help with the two-handed transfers. I don't see why not. Next quota though. Unless I can buy it now. Hmm. I'm doing it. You know what? If anything, I'll just bring all my keys onto the company cruiser. Wait, I gotta scan. You know, I could have avoided that last situation by typing in my quota amount in the chat box before selling. That's not what I did. Oh, I should buy a shovel too. I'll buy a shovel if I have to. I don't want to wait too long out here. I can turn on the magnet at least. Then the cruiser should be coming now. I brought a key, ready to drive it too. I'm gonna drive it all the way to the front. Wait. What even is the best way to approach this? Let's do a practice run. I'm pretty sure I can just... Yeah, I just drive it there. Okay. So I'm gonna want to probably be positioned like right here, maybe. This is probably fine. Anyone else? Anyone got the experimentation cruiser strats? Then I can go right there at main. Might be better to drop it. Well, I mean, prior to this jump being taken out, it might have been better to drop it elsewhere. Actually, I could probably drop it from the pipe if I'm endgame fire exit. We'll figure it out as we go. I feel like I've been ending early enough to where it shouldn't matter on this particular day. But we'll see. Oh my goodness. Okay. What an intense steam valve. Feels a little weird not having a shovel. Not gonna lie. But I think we'll be fine. Big room is cool. 9 more objects on the map. Gonna break the right hug slightly to check up here. Use key. I brought a key, I will use a key. And if it doesn't pay off, I have more keys in the... Okay. I have more keys in the car. There's another steam valve over there. Flask. Ah. Bring all your keys next time, Austin. That looked like main entrance over there if I'm not tripping. Oh, hey, I have a key. I guess we can take another peek down this way to see, to confirm. Yeah, that looks like main entrance. Jonathan, haven't heard that in a while. Worst case scenario about opening this door is that I just get another key. Let me just gap jump real quick. Just kidding. No balls. Get this flask before anything else. Was there a door over here? I don't think so. If this is main, that can be kind of huge. It looks like it. I'm not left hugging here because I want to just confirm what I saw. Okay, well, it is main. I thought this was main, but this is main. That feels illegal. But we're get away with it. Anything in here? Hit the scan button on the way out just in case. Even though that might have been the worst scan of that room that's ever been done in this game. I don't think I would have hit anything if there was anything in there. Anything down here? Nope. Love to see it. Breaking new grounds. True, maybe, I don't know. New meta. Oh. I forgot what the strategy was after that. I had a game plan in my head, and it has gone. If you love something, let it go, and if it comes back to you, then just say you never forgot the whole time. The cops are after me. The no scan run. I've thought about doing that before also, just visually confirm everything. And the first time I did walking pad on a controller, I basically did a no scan run because I was focusing super hard on just balancing myself on the walking pad and learning the controller controls. Feel like I still have another object. I think I should go secure that before I'm figuring this part out. Right, there was I left a large axle up here. Yeah. Do that real fast. Anything this way? You can kind of check these pathways on the way back. Ooh. Hello. We are actually not doing terrible, I feel. Even though we're underpaced. Maybe we are doing kind of terrible, actually. Someone's munching over there. It's not me. Shoutouts to Ice Spice. And everyone who's a fan of her. Ice Spice collab soon. Hopefully. Okay. Question for the Lethal Company community. If there were anyone to be the most likely to secure a Lethal Company collaboration with Ice Spice, who are you betting your Kenny coin on for securing that collab? Been shouting out smaller artists, gotta do my part. Anthran is a fantastic answer, actually. What was that? Was that a thumper? Oh, it is. Okay. Alright, Anthran. Please get on it. Please show us what you're capable of. I don't know who Ice Spice is. He's my goat. I know you got those connections, Anthran. You think Ice Spice is gonna go for someone like me who continuously misses experimentation jump? No, she's gonna go for someone like you, my friend. I feel like wasn't good enough yet. Anthran is Ice Spice? I don't know if that would make or ruin my day. I'm gonna have to think about that. That's gonna be my object of meditation later tonight, after stream. Or so, no, I definitely went fire exit already. Let me at least put this in the car. Okay. I didn't go fire exit? Oh. I was gonna go anyway, so perfect. I feel like I have a bit more time since I have the company cruiser now. Whether or not it's a mistake is gonna be a whole different thing. I can't stay for too long though. Oh wow. Oh no, I did. I just didn't bring the stuff back. Okay, so good that I came back. That would have been 78 that I left behind Oh wait, there's a thumper in here. Let's go prove the concept of our company cruiser being worthwhile to bring. This little inventory here might have actually brought me over the threshold that I need. If only I was using something lethal that could track my progress or something. So I could know for sure. But we can all be surprised together. Okay, come on, look. Just like we practiced, SpongeBob. Oops. Don't mind me. I just had to do what I had to do. I think that was very necessary for the run. Did I just run it over? Absolutely. Listen, my last attempt at high quota ended to an invisible dog, so I'm gonna kill whichever visible ones there are. I'm surprised I was going fast enough to kill it. But I'll take it. I'm actually gonna go on top of the ship. I'm not gonna die to another dog. While taking off in the autopilot ship. If you guys haven't seen that death yet, go check out my first Brutal Company Minus video where I was doing an assurance only run. Just skip to the end of it and look at how that run ended, because that was probably the most ridiculous death I've ever had in Lethal Company. I didn't even know how to react to that one. So if you see me ending the run on top of the ship, you'll know why. You know, it's actually in my best interest to go all the way with this run, because I noticed that I started this run about an hour and a half into the recording, but my ideal YouTube video length is around 2 hours. So if I don't complete this run, I'm gonna have like 4 hours, 3 hours of just attempted experimentation. Whereas if I complete the run, I can have a 1.5 hour video of attempted experimentation, and then another separate video where I actually go the distance. That would be ideal. So that's what. So hopefully we can get there. That was only the first day of the. Oh my god, I'm gonna be here for a while. Okay. 11 again. I can't type a repeat message. That's cool. It's not like I mean, I guess I can just use the same message as last time as a reference. You think PETA would care for eyeless dogs? I hope so. I didn't bring the cruiser, guys. Fuck. I'm being inefficient. I kind of forgot that I had one. Goes to show how little I've used it on experimentation specifically. If I go back to the ship, I'll bring it. Let's go turn this off sooner rather than later if we can. Happy to not have to encounter that thumper, by the way. Even though I'm a lot more confident handling okay, this is what I get. I absolutely deserved to get locked out by those doors for not bringing the company cruiser. Oh my gosh, okay. You know all those keys that I left in the cruiser? They're looking real useful right now. But I got a big room, so maybe it all works out. Cinematic. Haven't really encountered anything other than bugs. This is the experimentation experience. That is why I started here. I wanted it to be the most chill run that I could have. I haven't even seen a turret. Dustpan. This is the only vanilla moon that this can spawn on. I learned that earlier this month. You went and saw that? That was crazy, right? I was absolutely flabbergasted, to say the least. Now the autopilot ship can't even feel safe when I'm taking off. I understand dying if I'm outside the ship, you know, it happens. Like if I'm running a bee into the ship, like I feel like that's fair game. But that one? That one's crazy. That one's crazy work. That's what I'm saying. Like I thought, like I was thinking about, because I knew there was a dog outside, right? Double dustpan. Like when I died there, I was like, did that dog really path into me from there? But I'm pretty sure it was a different dog, the invisible one. Like, just very, very, very unlucky. Might have had to do with mods, might have just been Lethal Company being funny. But man, that was such a crazy run to have that happen on, because that was my run where I was kind of testing to see how much I would commit to Lethal Company moving forward. And I was really feeling myself during that run. And then with that happen, it's kind of like, do I really want to keep doing this? That it really made me consider what I was doing. Obviously, I'm still here, but I think if someone, like other people in my shoes, might have just dropped the game completely if that happened to them. I'm also getting a lot of loot today, by the way. Oh, I thought that was a piece of loot. But nope, I actually streamed Lethal Company again the following day because I wanted to run it back. And then Brutal Company Minus decided to show me why it's actually Brutal Company. Because... oh no, that's a completely different run. I'm mixing them up. I think this is an apparatus room, so I'm gonna break the pathing that I'm doing. It is not. Let's go back before we get lost. I might want to consider... I might want to consider bringing everything back, because I have a lot of stuff. And I don't currently have my cruiser. And there's also the possibility of the hoarding bug messing things up, and I still haven't gone main entrance. So with all that in mind, I'm going to start shuttling. Also, not a bad shuttle. I do have keys now, though. Hello. Follow the spore lizard. When all else fails, and you don't know where to go, you can always count on the spore lizard to lead you in the right direction. There's no science behind this. It's just more that the spore lizards tend to lead me into the right direction. Obvious confirmation bias. But it's worked 100% of the time. So, do with that what you will. Alien, that's part of the reason why, like, my approach to Lethal Company has been to just come up with as many different challenges as possible. So that way there's like a variety of things to do, challenge-wise. Can't say I've really fully committed to trying to get good at any one of them. And it's why I have infinite respect for the people who can, like, push the limits of what's possible in this game. With, like, high quota and speed running, and even Iron Man challenges too. Like, there are people who are like fully committing to the Iron Man grind, and it's crazy to see, honestly. But if there ever comes a time where people need a break from that or want to try something different, that's where I come into play. Although nowadays I kind of want to just start pushing that high quota leaderboard button and see what happens. Could be fun. I don't know if I have enough time to... Okay, well. Instead of fretting about it, let's bring everything outside. Because if I'm slow here, then I'll definitely not have enough time. I think the play is bring it all onto the pipe, and then bring the cruiser under the pipe. Maybe. That might be the fastest way. How's it going, Literate Max? That link will take you to the Almanac of Naval Ravikant, which is a book that I really enjoyed. Lots of good life advice in there. And it's one that I revisit kind of often now. I have it... No, I don't have it on my desk. I have it by my bed right now. There's a lot of cool passages. It's kind of like my inspiration for doing more education content at some point. I want to eventually find a good balance between like education content and entertainment and gaming. Not so much like education in that I'm going to be doing guides for the games I'm playing, but more just how to, like, I guess, live the life of a healthier gamer. Obviously, I still have some of my own stuff to figure out before I can really be an authority on that. But that's what we're out here trying to do in the long term. Life maxing? Absolutely. If there's one thing to really max out on, I think it should be life. I think it's a good thing to improve your life in whatever way you can. Living life is like the thing you do for the most amount of time ever. But that doesn't matter right now, because what really matters is trying to get all this loot back to the ship. If I had brought the cruiser the first time, I'd be absolutely cooking. How's it going, Dan the Lethal Man? Doing quite alright. In the middle of an experimentation only run and seeing what I can do with it. Nah, high quota, exactly. Gotta do what we gotta do. I did sacrifice a lot of my healthy habits to get the YouTube channel to where it is today. I've talked about it in different videos and streams and stuff. Don't regret it at all. Now it's just a matter of bringing that stuff back and finding a balance. My streams remind me of a Bob Ross painting. I like that reference. My intention with the streams for sure is to have it be something cool, good to have in the background while you work or commute or sleep or whatever. But I'm also trying to perform now as well, which is a part that my gameplay has been missing. Okay. This is gonna have to be like the fastest transfer I've ever done in my life. Okay. For some reason, I don't think it's gonna be crazy possible for me to do this. We're just gonna get an inventory then. Hopefully. Wait, I still had scrap in the ship, bro. Oh god. Okay. Hold on. Let's game a little bit here. Where's my laser? That's like, if I have to... We have to do some damage control. Bro, where's my laser? Where did I drop it? Okay, it's right here. I don't think I've controlled anything. I don't think Oh no. What's a priority? It's not this, actually. It's definitely not a tattered metal sheet. I grabbed a big bolt? I didn't grab the laser? Oh no. Wait, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. That could have been better. But it could have been way worse. That could have been way worse than it was. Let me take that stuff out of the freezer. Holy crap. I left the key in the truck. I left the truck, period. I was supposed to take the truck at the beginning of the day, and I have paid severely for it. That was probably like the best looting day I've had so far. And then it turned into damage control. Okay. It is what it is. We move on anyway. You know how I said earlier how it's a goal of mine to have the most ridiculous stuff happen on my minimum requirement high quota leaderboard runs? We're just adding that to the list of things that could have gone better. Alright. I grabbed the tattered metal sheet instead of the laser pointer. Fantastic. That's like the complete opposite of what was ideal. Can I break this tree? Yes, I can. Old bird. Wait, why are you blowing up? Why are you blowing up? Why are you blowing up? Guys, what's the problem? Items no longer disappear on the truck when you leave. I don't know if they ever did. Okay, I'm getting back in this thing. I'm getting back in the metal death trap. I actually kind of liked the position of being under the pipe. I think under the pipe is kind of a fine position. Then I just drive straight. And then I'm back at the ship. That might be a little too far out, but we'll play with it. I know I have a key back here somewhere. Unless I don't. Okay, well, I didn't have a visual on the key, but I did grab it. Take it out of park. Oh, because it was parked on a slope, huh? But I didn't count if you didn't bring it in the ship. I don't know if that was ever the case. At least in my memory, I've always been able to just leave it on the cruiser like that. Maybe early V56 when it was first added. Diabolical V-type spawn. Wait, right hug or left hug? It popped up as collected. At least this time it did. When I first connected the ship or the cruiser. I saw you this time. Thankfully my scan was looking out for me for once. How hard do I commit to this right hug? Okay, I might have committed too hard to the right hug thing. While also not committing at all. I think the right hug will put me on the other side of this snare flea, yeah. Okay. Good to know that there was nothing behind it at least. Apparatus room and a hoarding bug. I'll have to come back with a shovel then. He's for sure gonna steal my stuff. Let's see if I can make it worth my while first. Oh, spore flea. Spore flea. Or lizard? Alright. Take it easy, Liv. I'll take you up on that. You have a good rest of your day. Apples died. That would have been very embarrassing. I don't think I've died to that specific jump yet. Just jumping directly into the pit from the middle there. The only time I have unintentionally died in this pit is when I used the grappling hook mod, and I thought I could grapple hook across that pit. But at the time, the grappling hook mod, if you ever tried to grapple hook over a gap, you just instantly teleported to the bottom. So, yeah. Snare flea, a farting snare flea is some crazy work. I already can't see. I'm getting my shovel before proceeding here. I think it's worth it. Do I just bring this all the way up to the fire exit? Well, gotta make a decision. I kind of want to get to the two-handed items before... Oh, wait. I have to get the shovel first. I didn't bring it up with me. Okay. New tech. Bring the shovel with you. Up to the fire exit. You brought the company cruiser for a reason, Austin, and it's to make trips like these easier on you. Do I even have a shovel? I'm not even positive that I have a shovel. I might have to... You know, I think I have to buy one. Alright. We're gonna risk it. Because if I buy a shovel now, then I will for sure have to fight this hoarding bug for these two-handed items that I have at fire exit. But if I go now for the two-handed items, I could potentially get both of them before the hoarding bug finds them. What do you guys think about that? Good play? What the fuck? Oh. Okay, yeah, we're good. I can even get the steering wheel, too. I did not notice that there was a big room across the hall, by the way. Did not see that somehow. I committed so hard to the right hug that I just completely missed that. What quota am I at? I'm pretty sure I'm on third quota right now. Nearing the end of third quota. Gotta complete 7 for the leaderboard. I don't think I'm on pace for that at the moment. Okay, you know what? I'm walking it outside. I do need every little bit of scrap that I can get here. 506? Okay. We have to check the big room now. Maybe I buy a shovel on the I definitely buy a shovel on company building. I don't have time to buy it here. I see a big bolt up here. Key as well, but key doesn't do much for me now. I actually have too many keys. Well, I mean, I don't have too many keys. It at least fills an inventory slot, but I'd much rather see something with the scrap value attached to it at this time. I get one look over here. Maybe one this way, because I have to do at least 2 trips to the company cruiser. Oh, okay. Promising. Not as promising as I would have hoped. Oh god. No? Alright. Am I doing no bees? I'm doing bees, I just haven't found any. I haven't gotten any bees in the last few days, unfortunately. It's an apparatus room. Change everything for me, please. Well, I don't think I can get both of these two-handed items. Might be worth a shot. Or not. I have to make at least 3 trips. I don't think I have time. My head's telling me that I don't have time to do all of that. So we're gonna do what we have time for. Definitely this. And then it wasn't that way. So this way. I think, yeah, it's just straight, because I remember saying that I completely missed the big room, even though it was right in front of me. 8:33. Gonna have just enough time, I think. I don't think I've ever done that jump back before. Maybe I don't have time. Huh. Gonna Gonna find out. There is an old bird. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Gonna be close. Did I leave the key in the ignition? Oh god, I hope so. I'm getting at least 2. No, I think I get it all. I go for gold. Is going on the pipe only good because it's safer? I'm not sure what's faster than this. Because I can't jump on that wall there, so if I go down, I have to go all the way around and then jump over. I could park the cruiser there, but I think this is this is faster than going all the way around there. Oh. Drop item on top of cruiser. True. I'll just have to position for that next time. Oop. Is that 2 old birds or just 1? I kind of just want to sit in here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. What does midnight only mean? It means that I can only leave if when the autopilot ship leaves on its own, or if I full clear the moon. That's why I'm like staying super late every day. I probably had time for one more item. Hoping that this actually teleports me back into the ship. If this doesn't teleport me back into the ship, I'm cooked. Please, for the love of God. Okay. Thank you. I'll take it. 212. Yeah, not on pace. 212 of 261 is not bad though, at least. I mean, I guess, well, that doesn't include, the 261 doesn't include the apparatus. Too easy, teleport W. Gotta make it harder for myself. Okay, let's start by selling the stuff in the car. So if some tragedy happens, like earlier in this quota, it won't hurt so much. Now look what happens. Look what happens if I die. Or if I lose a company cruiser. Would be absolutely tragic. Put it off to the side here. Keys are fine. Yeah, I didn't have a shovel in here. Have to buy a shovel now. Let's sell this and then figure out how much I actually need to sell. 107. I know I don't have to sell all of that. 355. This shouldn't be 355 yet. Maybe like mid 200s. 219. Is that a skull merchant, Ocals? Oh no, what the heck? It is not a skull merchant. I'm gonna say. 241. I should have sold at least. I need like... Dead by Daylight is the reason why I messed up that one day, the company cruiser. What's 355 minus 241? 114? I'm gonna sell 114 more. How do we get there? 80 plus 34. I got anything worth 34? Gotta be maybe an engine. Really? Okay, first off, I only have me only having 3 engines is crazy. 38, 26, 25. Okay, I think this 38 bolt is gonna be the play. 30. Oh wait, hold on. And an apparatus. Unless I can get some crazy way to get to... Wait, there's probably a crazy way to get to 114. 69 plus 45? Can I make 45? I can get closer than this, actually. 25... 18... Wait, 27 gets me there. Wait, 150. Okay, this is close enough. Right, 69 plus... Oh wait, I'm missing a piece. The tattered metal sheet. It's gonna be 2 over. Right, okay, one final scan, just... Yeah, 116. And I'm gonna buy a shovel also. My company building split is ruined because of that bell. Definitely not because I'm buying the shovel now, but because of that bell specifically. I got a jetpack for 245. Belt bag is 50% off. Actually though, so I can put all my keys in there. It's gonna be my key bag. I'm gonna put all my keys in the belt bag, and then put the belt bag in the cruiser, so that way I don't have to go all the way back for keys. Yeah. I can also put my shovel in here. Belt bag optimal. Wait, there's a tattered metal sheet in here. What? This might have made the difference on my math. Hold on. 20? Oh, I definitely could have made 45 with that. Oh no. I oversold for no reason. Simply because I didn't up my gamma and perceive the tattered metal sheet on there. Oh shit. I'm ruined. How many keys is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hell yeah. Look at this thing. Can I put this in there? Why would I ever do that? I'm gonna put... Might as well fill some slots. I'm gonna put the other clipboard in here too. 517. That's a roll. Speaking of rolls, I'm not really getting a lot of weather. I don't know why I'd say that out loud. 12 object, no bees again. You and me, Mr. Belt Bag. Just me and my fanny pack. That's a rock. Alright. Peace out, Jokey. Hello, Nico.
Oh, hey, what's up? Just over here.
Am I on a rock? I am on a rock. There we go. Jesus, Austin. Okay. Let's see if I can position myself so I can drop directly onto the cruiser. I don't want to spend too much time on it though. It should be okay. It looks like I can just kind of turn a bit easy. That looks fine. Oh, that's a good call. I will actually take the time to turn the magnet back on. I think that's a great time save. I think getting stuck on the rock made me forget. Hey, Taylor, thanks for the raid. Hope your stream went well. How's it going, Skylar? We are, for those tuning in, we are doing a midnight challenge, which I just decided to call it. Pretty sure people have done this already. It's where I have to stay on the moon until midnight, or I guess the only two ways for me to leave the moon is if the autopilot ship leaves on its own at midnight, or if I full clear the moon. We're also doing an experimentation only run to test out this concept, and also potentially make it onto the experimentation high quota leaderboard. For me to do that, I have to complete 7 quotas, and I feel like that challenge mixed with the midnight challenge is a pretty sweet deal, since you basically have to full clear experimentation to complete 7 quotas here anyway. So getting 2 birds okay, getting 2 birds stoned at once. Damn, the Trailer Park Boys variant is the one that comes to mind first. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Alright. Oh, of course, main entrance is cool. Flask is better. Birds on drugs? I believe so. Trailer Park Boys is a very cannabis forward show. I forgot how many items there are on this map. I haven't full cleared yet though, so probably doesn't really matter all that much. I actually want to drop items at the fire exit, not at the main entrance, because I have the cruiser positioned to where I can just drop stuff on top of it. So going main entrance would be a slight inefficiency. Maybe a game-breaking one, if you will. M6. Pretty sure I can go on the other side of this, we'll see. There are landmines. I have to be a little bit wary of their position. I might type M6 here. I might need to open it. Lethal Company is a great game. Seekers did a lot of good with this game for sure. Even if there's some that I don't agree with. Okay. Let's go back to the ship, I guess. And open some stuff. I also want to test this drop as well. I do have to open M6 to progress, it seems. Experimentation only is silly. It's just the first step in my training arc for solo high quota. Kind of the most chill moon. Next will be Assurance. Or one of the modded ones, depending on what I'm feeling next time I load up the game. Looks like I can drop directly onto the... Nice. Perfect. Not a fan of V60 Plus. That's fair. Offense too. Offense could be a fun one. Unironically. What was I doing? M6. If my problem is like indoor combat and navigating stuff, offense is a good one to practice that on. It's also doing the unthinkable, at least what most people think about it. Would be a way to practice navigating coil heads also, since offense has a pretty high coil head spawn rate. Pretty sure M6 is by the main entrance, so I'm just gonna go here. Yeah, I mean, offense is great from a content angle. My offense only, Eclipse only offense run is one of my best performing videos on my channel. Though, I've learned that that is the case, partly because a YouTube employee manually verified that video. So, that's one of the main reasons why it actually performed better than my other Eclipse only videos. I've learned that when a YouTube employee verifies your video manually, YouTube pushes that video a lot harder than when it gets automatically I checked. I saw Coconut RTS from the Dead by Daylight community upload a video about his content being shadow banned. And normally I don't believe in like content shadow banning because that just kind of sounds dumb and an excuse for people who aren't making good content. But I was curious, oh my god. I was curious to see what he had to say because someone like him wouldn't say that for no reason. 1 second. Had to lock in for a second. And I mean, that video said that the result of that video was that his content didn't necessarily get shadow banned, but it was interesting to see that videos that are manually reviewed by YouTube are pushed way harder than others. If you do make good content though, like it will reach YouTube audiences even if you even if it gets automatically verified. But if it gets manually verified, it just does well 100% of the time. And that's true for all 13 videos of mine that have been manually verified on YouTube. 13 out of 250 videos, by the way. And they're 13 of my best performing videos on the channel. Minus one of my Dead by Daylight ones. I'm sad that they've manually verified my Dead by Daylight ones because I said a lot of crazy stuff in that video and got it slightly demonetized. I'd say the algorithm is pretty predictable, actually. So, there's just certain ways you can make content that'll just always perform well. Which is why, like, the way I've approached uploading Lethal Company has, like, dumbfounded me like crazy. Especially back when Lethal Company was first going viral, because, like, it's not... I don't put a crazy amount of effort into the uploads that I do. It's kind of just playing Lethal Company for a couple hours and calling it quits. But that is not how you get views on YouTube. And I was just kind of curious to see how long I could get away with that. But if you watch my latest Forsaken Frontiers video, that's closer to what you're supposed to do to grow on YouTube. What Bread and Alter Ego do on YouTube are very effective strategies for growing in the gaming space. And yeah, I'm gonna have to start diving into that. I'm not gonna do it for Lethal Company as much, but definitely for Forsaken Frontiers and for the single-player horror games that I'm starting to play. Also, thanks for the follow, Monado. Yeah, slightly demonetized. It wasn't the most family-friendly video ever. So it limited my monetization on that particular video. But, I mean, I don't even get a lot of views on my Dead by Daylight stuff, so I don't even stress too much about how much I'm making on those. I really only make those so that way I can kind of review my own gameplay and share it with the people that I play Dead by Daylight with to show them what's going on the other side of the pond when we're playing together. I wish I did that with my Lethal Company stuff, but I'd never like reviewed my Lethal Company videos for the actual gameplay. It's more like how I'm presenting myself on camera or as a voice. Like vetting what I'm saying and how I'm talking more so than how I'm playing. But the reason why I'm doing a run like this is because I did somewhat vet how I've been playing. And I didn't necessarily like that I was just land leaving all the time and not experiencing things. Which is why I'm doing this particular challenge today. Word. He didn't like that. He didn't like that I was doing that. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I think he fell off the map, actually. Oh shit. Oh, I am out of time. I did not realize how long I was in here for. Uh-oh. Hold on, we gotta get out of here. Floyd Scoop. No! I don't remember how to get back either. We're cooked. I think... No, I remember how to get back. I have to drop this. I have to go up the stairs. I'm taking one thing with me, damn it. I'm taking... I think I'm actually cooked. No! Not like this! Bro. I mean, I found main entrance. It's not enough, though. I have to sacrifice my company cruiser. And just hold W. I might make it back, actually. There's a world. I have to run, though. I have to run now. I have to reach this ladder. I make it. That's not good for the run, though. That's not fantastic for the run. But I can be saved. I can be saved still. I can still roll a single item day that just completely saves everything. Jesus. Talk about one of the more stressful parts of this run being making it back on time to the ship with 0 scrap and 2 keys. I do get a free cruiser. Yes. Do I buy it now, though? I think I do. Might as well. Because now I have to fully perform. It's looking less and less likely that I'm gonna complete 7 quotas. But we're still out here. We're gonna see how far we get anyway. It's still good practice. If I can like stay this long on a map like Assurance or something, then I'll be in the money. For sure. I have to give experimentation another go some other time. Or I just complete it now. Then I don't have to try it again. 980. I have to complete 7 quotas, I have to average around 230 per day. I'm definitely under that right now. I don't have the exact math, but I've been kind of keeping track roughly, and I'm under. At one point I did like the mental math and I was averaging around 217 per day. And I haven't had a lot of above 230 days after that. Okay, this is actually really good positioning for the company cruiser. Probably like some of the best positioning I could have gotten, actually. Because this is really close. Ooh. Maybe slightly back a little bit. Yeah, almost had that. Please. Oops. Was that too far? Whatever. It was too far! Oh no, we're gonna play this minigame now. Okay. Love tap. Oh, I don't even have to tap it. We're moving forward. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. Gold bar only day incoming. Please save me. Or 0 weight scrap item or something crazy. I should probably play main entrance if I'm gonna be ending on fire exit pipe. Whatever. Patterned metal sheet worth 14. I don't think we get the single item day today. Really, bro? Really? Why? Why? Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go play main entrance as originally planned. I think that's a better play here. We'll let the spider set up do his thing. Left hug. That dog also weighs a lot less. Because the thing about a gold bar only run is that I still have to take it out of the facility. It's gonna be real heavy. You'll see me TZP up in experimentation just to bring out some gold bars. Okay. Now if we can only find some stuff, that would be super sick. Hello. Okay, so that's probably fire exit. So I can kind of write that part off as cleared. Keep holding right. Apparatus? Oh, no, wait. Okay, hold on. I messed up somewhere. That's okay, because I never go punished, it seems. This is actually where all the loot's at. But I can't undo that just yet. Only 75 for now. Nothing on that side. No need to risk this jump. Hopefully something on this side. Fantastic. We can turn this off. Okay. Alright, hold on. Might be cooking slightly. We still have to go kill that spider. But this is better than nothing. House tipper. Does the ship instantly leave if you collect the final item? It does not. That'll be the one time that I manually pull that lever. But it's not a lever that I'm gonna pull on my own otherwise. You know what? I made the decision to come back here, so I'm gonna make the executive decision to pull it now. I'm gonna fight the spider in the dark, it seems. I do still need to get a shovel, since I left my shovel and belt bag combo on the previous moon. Which isn't great. But it's not the end of the world. The real question is, why is Tipper? Thanks for the follow, Ioween? And why COD? Tipper Call of Duty goes crazy. Asking the real questions. World Health Organization Tipper. That checks out. Company cruiser is over there, but nothing a little reversing won't fix. He plays games, particularly Lethal Company. May or may not have won 10 quota league, may or may not be running down high quota with bread. Key? Let's just bring stuff. Buys a company cruiser, sends it on foot. You only see it here, folks. Routes cruiser to that drop spot every day instead of pipe. It depends which side I'm gonna play. The reason why I have it set up for fire exit instead of a main entrance is because fire exit at least goes directly into the network, so I'm more likely to find loot at fire exit than I am at main entrance. That was my understanding of Bread's video anyway. At some point I watched Bread's video about efficient looting, and that's the one thing that I took away from that. My goal with watching any informative video really is to take one thing away at a time. If I really wanted to fully grasp it, I would probably watch a bunch of times, take notes, etc. Apply immediately. I can't say that's what I did. I also forgot what the point of me doing this was. I was supposed to get a shovel. Tipper is anything but world health. Maybe like health for the game of Lethal Company, I suppose. It's good for a glance, but it depends. The company cruiser depends where I end. So if I'm ending fire exit, then I should have cruiser at fire exit. If I'm ending at main entrance, then I should have it at main entrance. But since I expect to find most of my loot at fire exit, I have the company cruiser at fire exit for the faster transfer. Because if I have company cruiser at main entrance, then it'll take me longer to transfer loot from fire exit to the cruiser. If I just boost on the cruiser to get up to main. True. True. It might even be efficient to some degree. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do this to kill the spider. See, like right now I'm ending at fire exit. So my quickest escape, or my quickest way to secure loot, is to go over that way to the left. I remember when I learned that you could actually cruiser boost with the weed killer stuff. Cruiser boosting onto experimentation was the first thing that I did, or at least attempted. Can't say I did it to a degree where I can repeat it successfully. But I at least didn't die. Okay, I'm killing the run though by not getting this entrance. There you are. There's no reason for me to kill it actually. Unless I trigger it here. I did have a tattered metal sheet over here though. Oh, this is tough. Hold on. Okay. Well. I'm kind of short on time here, so let me try to be quick. Damn, it is dark. I don't even think it's worth doing this valve. Yeah, not really. This is a good room to kill it, it's just whether or not I have to. Because I know it's on the other side of that server room, so there's really no point for me to kill that thing. Okay, we take off. I'm not even gonna pick up the shovel. I want to make sure that I make it back. Oh, that was kind of sick, not gonna lie. You guys like that you guys like that transfer? Was anyone a fan of that? Or just me? Wait, is there a rock right here? Fuck. No! Wait. Don't panic. Wait, I don't have it. I don't have the magnet on. No! Damn it. Alright, at least I grabbed the ladder. Twice? I did it twice? Yo, what's it going to be? How's it going? Oh, damn. Oh, you know what? I actually hand transferred a bunch of stuff. I hand transferred a bunch of stuff. So that was a non-zero. But it would have been a bit more on pace because the amount that I collected was not enough for this run. Yeah, at least the run continues. I can't get the cruiser for free because that was already my second try, RC. I have to buy it next time. Unfortunately, I've used my my free insurance. Also, to be honest, I'm ready. Well, probably after this run, I'll be ready for Kletka. Whenever, though. Doesn't have to be directly after this. Yeah, that's the second time that I have failed to bring the cruiser back, unfortunately. But this is the last day of the quota, so I can just get a cruiser after this quota anyway. Shouldn't be a problem. But if I get absolutely juiced on this one and can't take everything back because I don't have the cruiser, I'm gonna be a little sad. Now is when I'm gonna get the gold bar day. Oh, well. That's fantastic. This is crazy too. Main entrance into big room. I've been seeing a lot of crazy stuff today. Wait, what was that? Like, that's a small item. Don't be a... Well, be a gold bar. But also, maybe be the only one. So I don't cry. Is it good to still be faithful to this right hug? I'm not entirely sure. Cruiser will be missed. I'm just glad that I've actually been using it today. Can't say that I've brought the cruiser into too many of my runs, but that's gonna change. Might have to bring it into every run now. I just used that key without thinking. Hey, we get a large axle in exchange. Large axle, large value. Okay. This locked too? It would be, wouldn't it? And thanks for the sub, Tobias. Appreciate you, man. I know that you like the cruiser a bunch, so I think you'd be interested in the modded high quota category, because the modded high quota category has a few moons that actually require you to use the company cruiser, and it's built for it. Skull G is one of the notable ones, and one that I want to do eventually. This is also not the way. I think it's downstairs, right? Let me find it first. Oh boy. Get shook from leaving your cruiser behind once or twice, and this is what comes of your run. Need to watch the Ocal's cruiser tutorial. I did watch it. Cruiser flight school. Can't say that I retained much of it, but one of the first viewers. Hey. I'll see when I start doing modded high quota again. I was gonna do it today, but then I just felt randomly inspired to do regular high quota instead. Regular high quota being midnight challenge on experimentation, by the way. But I'll hit you up. Yeah, Ocal's Cruiser Flight School was a great video. Modded high quota have any limitations mod-wise? Yeah, there's a whole mod list on the high quota HQ website. Pretty sick. And because there's there's two different types of modded high quota. There's 12 moon high quota. I guess, yeah, this is the one that we're referring to. 12 moon high quota, which consists of 12 modded moons approved by the high quota team, and brutal company minus high quota. So the one with the company cruiser map is the 12 moon one. That was a real snare flea. That was not a sound redemption or bit redemption. Two people have ran it. Let's go. Shout out to those two people. I'm assuming ran it and actually submitted a run. That's my strategy for getting world records. Instead of competing with bread, I just go to all the categories that no one is doing and then claim world record because I'm the only one that's done it. Two very oh shit. Almost aggroed a spider. Flask. I have to remember that I don't have a cruiser this time, so I will have to manually transfer at some point. This is a good point to start doing that. Wait, why'd he get timed out? Wait, is Ocal still here to unban him? Can I unban? Oh, was it because of the link? Oops. Man, Bread being treated crazy this stream. First he gets marked as a suspicious user, then he gets timed out. That's crazy. Gave Ocals too much power. Ocal's got one too many mod privileges, it seems. That wasn't even Ocal's fault. He's not even here to defend himself. It's the perfect time to strike. I remember seeing that you were going on a death any percent spree. Thought that was pretty interesting. I was like, wow, I didn't know anyone was running that. Or that it was a category to begin with. My favorite random speedrunning category is, I don't remember who was doing it, but it was someone on YouTube who was doing an any percent to entering the facility as fast as you can. And I remember seeing that he got into, and he was basing it based on the time that was shown in game. And I remember he got into Val's fire exit like super early, and it was actually kind of hype. Whatever I do, do not sell the fish. I might have to. Let's go on lamb chops. Baboon hawk kill percent is the best category. That's a category I can get behind. What does fish mean in this context? Fish is sacred? I'm no stranger to being a heathen. In fact, I might sell the fish first. Oh, hold on. Is that true? Is this like factually verified? Is this how everyone's been getting gold bars on their high quota runs? Did not know that. Alright, fish gets to stay. I've just been bringing Nico everywhere because I thought that's what he was supposed to do, but he doesn't work all the time. Definitely trust. Alright, got you. Certified good boy. Lower percent requiring all cigarette and bestiary. I think that there's a log like speed run. I remember I was talking with Foil about it the other day. Because for an undisclosed reason we were talking about a log on Rend that I have never endeavored to collect, that he has for some reason. But yeah. I think the only time I have ever like tried to collect logs was when I was going for a completionist run where it was collect all the logs, scan or complete the bestiary, collect one of every scrap item. Pretty sure I didn't go in here yet. Cool. Imagine giant spawns, true. Giants can spawn on experimentation now. It's crazy. Crazy work, Zeekers. Museum Plus, yeah. I don't know if museum category existed back then, but it exists now, and that's the name for it. I remember the first I ever heard of someone trying to collect all the scrap was someone, I forget who it was. A guy on YouTube was calling it the Scrap Master Challenge. My name for it was going to be the Hoarder Challenge, because you're kind of role-playing as a hoarding bug. But he beat me to it. But now it's widely known as Museum Percent. Museum Percent probably predated it, and I just wasn't following the speedrunning community at the time, because I didn't really know what was going on in the speedrunning community until I started streaming on Twitch and raided Big Weave. Shout out Big Weave. But yeah. That was the only time I've ever collected logs. I do sometimes collect the log on March or Val, just to let my teammate know where I'm at. Kind of like an info thing. Is this gonna be another close one, by the way? What's going on here? Okay. Yeah. Ooh, that's not a good sign. I might be cooked. I might be cooked. No, there's no way it's behind that locked door. Of all things, this is what's gonna end the run. Unless I somehow clutch it again. Not there. Maybe I find... No, because the main entrance and fire exit are right next to each other. Please give me a gold bar at least for the content angle or something, dude. Dead end. Alright, well, that's the end of the experimentation only midnight challenge run. I don't get to go on the high quota leaderboard this time around. We'll have to try it again next time. If you want to try it for yourself and find any more success with it, let me know in the comments below. We're already doing a YouTube outro. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitch if you want to catch these things live. And see you in the next run, I suppose. Okay. What a run.